It's Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. With a win over Water Canyon last Saturday, the Monticello Buckaroos earned their third straight trip to the Utah 8-man state championship game. Today, they'll try to win it for the first time. It all comes down to this. Live from Eccles Coliseum at Southern Utah University in Cedar City, it's the Buckaroos versus the Rich Rebels to decide the 2024 8-man Utah State Champion. Welcome to Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Once again, we do welcome you to SUU's Eccles Coliseum, site of 4 championship games today, 2 played by San Juan County teams. The first one this morning, the Monticello Buckaroos, kicking off at 10 a.m. They're the number 2 seed in the 8-player ranks, taking on the number 1 seed, Rich Rebels. I'm David Boyle, bringing you the call this morning with Joe Boyle, who'll be joining me here momentarily. But what a sight, what a venue for a championship game, and for the third year in a row, Monticello's playing at this venue, hoping to get the title. Once again, it's going to be a great game today between the 2 top teams in the 8-player ranks. Kind of anticipated from the start of the season, if things go as expected, that these teams would be playing once again for a championship title, and now they're on the field getting warmed up. Monticello's team out there getting some stretching in, Rebels out there as well, getting some stretching in as well. It's going to be a great game. Again, championship game, the 9-3 Rich Rebels and the 8-3 Monticello Buckaroos, each trying to give the other their 4th loss of the year and take home the 1A championship trophy. Once again, this is a conclusion of a wonderful season of football, including 3 postseason games for the Buckaroos. Of course, 3 for the Broncos, as well as San Juan will be kicking off at 4 o'clock in their championship game in the 2A. And, of course, Rhett Sifford and Art Adair will have that call later this afternoon. But, again, we're glad you've joined us this Saturday morning. Again, the conditions here at SUU, there is snow on the ground, but they've cleared the football field, the turf field. So there's a bit of dusting, but should be free of snow. It is pretty cold here in Cedar City, so imagine that the pads and helmets will be cracking hard this morning. Should be a great game. Can't wait to bring it to you. But again, bringing you these games all season long, it's only been possible because of our sponsors. So we really want to thank our sponsors, encourage you to do your business with them. Again, there's big businesses that maybe can provide some of the services. You can buy something from Amazon, but they're not going to bring you high school sports like your local businesses are. So we encourage you to support them as they support the community and these kids. Once again, we're about 23 minutes away from kickoff. We're going to take a quick break, hear from some sponsors, and we'll be back to talk about how this season came to be. We'll have a good 12-minute conversation with Coach Reed Anderson that will be nice to play. We'll bring you that as well. But again, we'll take a quick break and be back. Once again, you're listening to Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Utah State University Blanding can help you earn a highly renowned education close to home. With locations in Blanding, Monticello, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley, local students can choose from over 100 degrees and programs and dozens of academic scholarships. Plus, get a head start on your degree now. Earn college credits while you're still in high school with concurrent enrollment through Utah State University. For more information and to apply now, visit blanding.usu.edu.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical, business, or college skills necessary to enter the workforce. At San Juan County Adult Education, adult learners are given the opportunity to reach their personal, educational, and career goals. Students can earn a high school diploma, obtain a GED, increase their wage earning potential, and decrease barriers to self-reliance. To learn more, visit any USU Learning Center in San Juan County or email Gina Grover at jgrover@sjsd.org.
The Chris Black Agency is a proud supporter of Monticello High School sports. Chris has been with Farmers Insurance for more than 35 years and writes all lines of insurance, from autos to homes, life insurance, ATVs and boats, and business. Customer service is the agency motto, with offices in Monticello and Moab. Come by at 97 South Main in Monticello or call 435-587-2230. Let's go Bucks.
Did you know a nuclear power plant needs just 2.2 pounds of uranium to produce as much energy as 3 million pounds of coal? Energy Fuels' White Mesa Mill in Blanding is becoming America's hub for a clean and reliable energy future. They're revolutionizing the way we power our world by harnessing the incredible energy contained in naturally occurring uranium to fuel clean, carbon-free nuclear power. Visit energyfuels.com to see how they're energizing tomorrow.
And we welcome you back to Eccles Coliseum here at Southern Utah University. The Monticello Buckaroos taking on the Rich Rebels in this 8-player championship game. I'm David Boyle bringing you the call today, and joining me tonight is Joseph Boyle. Joe, thanks for joining us on the headset for this championship call.
I'm excited to be here. Excited to watch some football.
Yeah, should be a lot of fun. Again, Bill had some obligations he had to attend to in Chinle this morning, so he's unable to make the championship game. But this isn't Joe's first game. I know you called the Dove Creek game as well, so you've seen some lows and highs for the Buckaroos watching from afar.
Yeah, definitely hoping for a better outcome than that Dove Creek game. But yeah, it's been a good season. Third straight good season. So yeah, looking forward to hopefully a good championship game.
Yeah, absolutely. Taking a look at the records for these teams, and the Rich Rebels coming in with a 9-3 record. They started off on a 3-game win streak. They won an 11-man game against Gunnison Valley, then beat Altamont, and then your Monticello Buckaroos in Monticello. That was in August 30th, a 55-20 final, 35-point victory for the Rebels. Mountain View was their next game. The Rebels then went on a 2-game losing streak, losing to Mountain View, Wyoming, and then a 1-point loss to North Sevier, Utah. That was a game played in Randolph. After that, they got a win in Water Canyon and against rival Bear Lake, Idaho. Played Grace, Idaho, one of the premier 8-man teams in Idaho, and they beat them 28-8. Lost by a touchdown not far from here in Monroe to South Sevier. And it's been 3 wins since then, getting a win over Big Piney. Then in the 8-player playoffs, they had a 47-8 win over Utah Military Academy Camp Williams. Last week in the semifinals, a 53-7 win for the Rebels over Altamont. So the Rebels have been really impressive in 8-man play thus far. Taking a look at the Monticello Buckaroos, again, they are 8-3 on the season. They have wins. Started the season with a 60-12 win over Utah Military Academy Hillfield. And then, as mentioned previously, that 55-20 loss against the Rich Rebels, a 35-point victory for Rich in Monticello in August. So again, if you're watching this game, and that's what Monticello's got to make a change, a 35-point difference in that early season game. But again, it was August, and we'll be chatting about that and how Monticello hopes to change that outcome. But again, that was the first loss of the season for the Buckaroos. They went on to win against Dolores and at Water Canyon. Suffered a loss in Norwood, Colorado, followed up by another loss against Dove Creek. And then they haven't lost since. Wins over St. Joseph, Whitehorse, Altamont, and then, of course, the quarterfinal win in Monticello over Utah Military Academy at Hill Field, 63-8. And last week in the semifinals, a 40-18 win over Water Canyon for the Buckaroos. They'll be playing the Rebels again this morning. Again, both teams, 3 losses on the year, 8 wins for Monticello, 9 wins for the Rebels. So 2 top teams in 8-player football. Should be exciting.
Yeah, looking forward to a good one.
Well, very good. Again, it's Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. We had the opportunity to speak with Coach Reed Anderson. This was just a few days ago, able to go into his science classroom and sit down with Reed and get his thoughts on the season, on this game. So we're going to send you over to that. It's a lengthy interview, and then we'll be back with close to the kickoff for this championship game. Again, kicking off at 10 a.m., Monticello versus Rich. Here's Coach Reed Anderson. All right, David Boyle here with Coach Reed Anderson, head coach of the Buckaroos. Coach, I say this every year. It seems like it was just a few minutes ago. It was hot. We were doing that first interview of the year. And now you have and one game left, and that was a theme this year. Tell us about what and one means and how your team executed that or not this year.
Yeah, it was kind of, what are you going to do extra? What's your and one after the normal everything we've done? Some kids have embraced it and done even up to small things. Some have done some larger ones, things like getting to bed on time and not staying up till 2 or 3 in the morning, or, being like, oh, do I really want to eat this giant donut, or do I want to have, a couple servings of fruit instead, to things that are like, I'm going to go home and learn my plays a little extra because I didn't quite get them down today, or I'm going to start getting into the weight room, which for me is an and one, while for somebody else that's the norm. And then that, hopefully those and ones then become the norm, and then you can kind of change in and out. And so there's been varying degrees of personal accountability there. And so it's been good to see, and you can see the kids that have really taken that to heart have gotten a lot better this year, and the ones that haven't have kind of been stagnant or stale.
Yeah, so who are some of those kids that took that to heart?
Oh, you could probably see the stats on those. You got kids like Carter and Tavin who have really kind of embraced that role. Even Jackson Kais, he's a very cerebral player, and that is kind of the big thing that helps him at the quarterback position is being able to understand each week what we're trying to accomplish and make micro adjustments throughout the year. As we watched that first game against Rich to this last game against Water Canyon, it was a lot different on how he throws the ball, how he approaches the line of scrimmage, what he's looking for. You'd even got people like Jaron Robinson, who, if you look at him, he started right guard for us most of the year. He was certainly not in a position last year to even be close to be playing on this team, especially in a starting role. But he really took it to heart at the end of wrestling and all through the spring of losing weight, getting stronger, so that he's a little quicker than he would have been in the past. And he's been a good guard for us all year. So there's people like that have done really well, and even someone like Tommy Morrison, who's been coming in each day and embraced the role of being a tight end, but also being someone who's a bruiser who can get some heavy blocks downfield. So, those are the kids we look at, and hopefully the younger ones kind of pick that up too as their years come on.
Well, very good. Well, yeah, it's 1 of 8, so someone not pulling their weight, that can be a little bit more glaring. Well, let's talk about Rich. It's a team you played earlier in the year in August. Different team, but they did get a good win on you. How do you approach this finals game? Is there something different, than last year? The Rich game was a little bit closer. Gunnison, you felt really good going into that game as well. How do you make sure your kids feel like they can compete in this game?
The biggest thing is when we look at that game, we missed a lot of opportunities that we could have taken advantage of that would have swung the game one way or the other. And we've kind of been preaching that. And never really since we had a similar problem against Dove Creek later in the year, we've kind of taken advantage of those opportunities as they come. And that's kind of the big thing, that look at these 10 plays, that if we would have taken advantage of these 10 opportunities, it would have turned this game around and been a tight, close game with the opportunity for us to win. And they're a really good team. They were well beyond their years that early in the season. It shows that with the experience that most of those kids had, they lost very few kids from last year's team. Lost a couple really good kids, but most of the kids were back, and that experience makes a big difference. So kind of focusing on those opportunities and not wasting those is the big thing about preaching to them and giving them a chance to win.
Yeah, and like you say too, I can think of 1 or 2 plays in that game that, like you say, they go a different way. You guys are building momentum, instead they score, and so that's that makes sense. Last year in the title game, you gave them something a little bit different than they had seen. Or is that part of the game plan, or is it more, we're going to stick to what's got us here?
We'll stick to what's got us here. Obviously you always prepare. You always have a few wrinkles for each team that you come against, depending on how they like to align to you offensively or align to you defensively, and you try and create those opportunities to attack maybe something that they're not ready for. But we've been pretty good after sticking. We found kind of a recipe for success, and we're hoping that gets us one more.
Well, very good. Well, part of that recipe for success, you mentioned Carter and Tavin. Tell us about the workload you expect for them in this championship game.
Tavin's going to be our key because you look at Water Canyon the first couple quarters. Tavin, we tried to get the ball to various people, but it wasn't. Tavin was our big workhorse, and then once he got going, we talked about that second touchdown that was an 80-yard throw. Like, they all collapsed on him, and they all wrapped him up, and it left Carter kind of not wide open, but open enough that Jackson could get him the ball where he could score. And that's the kind of thing that works. Is if Tavin gets rolling, it opens up Carter really, really well. And then if you get him the ball, he can score in a lot of space. And he did that really well last week. Obviously, putting on a show there, scoring in I think all the same end zone. I don't know if he scored in a different one. So that's kind of what you expect. Carter really succeeds off of Tavin's success. And then vice versa. If they have to start backing up, then Tavin started running well. So they feed off each other really well in that situation, and they need to do similar to the same.
Well, very good. And part of that is, Jackson's got to make the right reads, whether to hand Tavin the ball or not on the RPO, and then deliver the balls. How do you feel Jackson's play has progressed over the past few weeks?
He's gotten a lot better about seeing where he needs to put the ball, and that is always a big thing for a quarterback. Do you float this ball? Do you put a little touch on it? Do you need to gun it in there? Who's your receiver out there? Do they do well with those kind of passes? So knowing your personnel and knowing where to put it, and Jackson's pretty good about figuring out, maybe that guy isn't all the way open, but he's going to be open by the time I move because of maybe where the defense is positioned. And so he's picked up a lot more on the subtle cues that a defense will give you that isn't always obvious to the beginner in that kind of situation. And that has made a huge difference this second half of the year.
Well, very good. Part of that as well, for the whole game, of course, starts on the line. And in 8-man, you've only got 3 down linemen, sometimes 4. Tell us about their play, how your offensive front has progressed.
Yeah, it's an offensive front that we didn't expect to have together, really. When the year started, we thought it was going to be a lot different than it looks now. But they've gotten pretty good about communicating with one another on what the goal that we're trying to accomplish with whatever run scheme or their pass scheme that we've got going on. And they've gotten pretty good about helping each other. Like, yeah, we need to take care of these 3 guys or these 4 guys. I'll take this one, you take that one, you take this one, and doing it so in a very quick, efficient manner. And when they're on, it's a beautiful thing to watch. And sometimes it takes them a little bit to figure out, but once they get going, then the holes are there and the running backs get used to it. And Jackson has kind of figured out where they like the ball and where to step into it and where not to step into it. And it's a neat thing to see of how they've kind of worked together like a living organism to kind of make it happen.
Well, very good. Talking about the defense, you guys are going to have a challenge in Rich. They've got their quarterback and 2 running backs who are really, really skilled and really great speed. How do you try and bottle them up in this game?
Not letting them get north and south is the big thing. They're very good at trying to get north and south. But if you can bottle them or pinch them in the middle where there's bodies and they can't move as quick, all 3 of them are as fast as lightning, as quick as can be, or stretching them all the way to the sideline, kind of keeping them boxed in that way is kind of our goal. Because once they start moving downhill, it is hard to get a good angle on them. It's hard to get a hand or a tackle on them. And you can see as they've kind of been blowing people out each week after week, competing that way. And so you can kind of see how their success they find that way. So the key is to keep them not going north and south, but more east and west, I guess.
Well, very good. Well, and part of that as well, part of the challenge of 8-man is, a lot of quarterbacks can be really mobile. Obviously, you guys used Jackson a couple times last week. And so tell us, is that going to be John's job to keep an eye on Hoffman when he drops back to pass?
Yeah, John will have that responsibility, and he's been pretty good about it most of the year. I mean, I thought we might struggle when we had Dove Creek, and that was one of the areas we actually didn't struggle, probably the only area. And he kind of kept track of that kid, and And so he's certainly able to do it. Obviously, all the D-line will have that same responsibility. He's obviously one they want to get the ball. If I was in Rich's shoes, the same thing. He's a very experienced quarterback. He's very savvy. He's a great runner. And when he needs to be, he can be a great passer too. So trying to keep him from doing what he wants to do is going to be a priority.
Well, very good. And what is it that you're preaching, as far as kind of that and one thing? I mean, is it special teams? Is it turnovers? What do you think is going to be a big key for the game that you've been preaching to the team this week?
Yeah, all three sides of the ball. Last week the last 2 weeks we've had a kick return, which makes a huge deal. In a state championship setting like this, you want to have those swings of momentum. You want to have the one where you can get a blocked punt or you can get a turnover with short field position. Heck, that's how BYU survived for 8 straight weeks. They seem to have one of those something like that each week, and it really plays into your hands. Last year we had a couple of those. We fumbled down in our territory once, and that put us behind, and it would give a short field to Rich, and we gave up a big pass play, and things like that, and we were grinding for each yard. And so you want to make sure that you can get one of those extra little steps that will kind of maybe turn the game in your favor and cause some momentum to change or a score or something of the other.
Well, very good. Well, again, another end of the season, another trip to the championship game, 3 years in a row. It's quite an accomplishment. It's been a great season. Any other final thoughts before we let you run, Coach?
No, the community's been great, and they've come out the last couple of years, and we invite you to come out again. It's a jolly good time, and we hope to put on a good show and finally get over that last little hump.
Well, very good. Best of luck, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right, and our thanks to Coach Reed Anderson taking some good time to chat with us pregame. And we are now 4:59 away from kickoff. We're just about ready to get this championship game underway. Again, you're listening to Red Rock 92, KBDX FM 92.7. David Boyle and Joseph Boyle on the call. And, I'm excited for some football, Joe.
Yeah, me too. Coach Anderson touched on this. Obviously, a 55-20 loss is not a very competitive game, but there were some things that just didn't really break Monticello's way. So if they can really nail down on those, and you assume they will, you compare a game to August to a game in November, you think that they'll be have everything a lot tighter. And, yeah, I'm expecting a good game.
I am as well. We'll take a quick break and be right back on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Compared to previous vocational classes, career and technical education courses now span nearly every industry, including automotive, welding, health science, business, digital arts, computer science, and more. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, visit a CTE teacher or southeastutahcte.org.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
Desert Rivers Credit Union is proud to team up with the communities in our corner of the state. A nationwide network of ATMs and branches, full line of mortgage products, local decision-making, low fees, and great rates for every credit score are just a few of the things we bring to the team. And to top it off, we are for people, not profit. Come by and meet our team at one of our 4 branch locations or visit desertriverscu.com. We love our communities and are proud to support our youth.
For almost 20 years, residential construction has been our focus at Lee Contracting. Specializing in remodels and additions, we can take your house from ground to finish. And we can handle your new construction and concrete needs too. No job is too small for Lee Contracting. Give us a call today at 435-459-1314. Lee Contracting is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey. Moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
Your business depends on high-quality phone service. Emory Telecom's advanced IP-based phone system has you covered. Connect with Emory Telecom today to benefit from quality phone services, cutting-edge equipment, and local support. We'll give you a complimentary walkthrough, professional installation, advanced phone features, and more. Call 435-259-8521 in Moab, 435-298-8023 in San Juan County, or visit EmoryTelecom.com. Emory Telecom, connecting you to success one call at a time.
All right, again, thanks to our sponsors. Sorry to cut you off a little, Joe. We had the national anthem coming up. But, yeah, it should be interesting. You know, again, Coach Anderson talked about some of those things for Monticello. You know, again, a 35-point win for Rich in Monticello. But you look at that game, Monticello did score first. They had the lead. And then one of the plays that swung it was a fourth down attempt by the Buckaroos that ended up in a fumble return for a touchdown. So you got swings like that in the game that they go differently. You know, the game, the outcome's different. But should be a great game. Again, both these teams are just about ready to go. And looks like we've got a couple players out to grab the ball as it comes from the helicopter. That's the only thing we're waiting on is the game ball. It's going to be dropped from a helicopter. Looks like Monticello senior Skylar Peterson will be fielding the kick along with number 22, Antonio Maldonado, actually, from Rich. So I don't know if that's good luck or not to grab the game ball, but here it comes out of a helicopter.
Yeah, this has become a pretty big tradition. They come in and like to drop the ball in this way. So
yeah, so here comes always theatrics with the state championship game. Open the hatch. And, man, this guy dropping the ball, he's making sure that it's pointing down. Here's the spiral, and it'll fall. It's kind of a scramble for the ball. Neither of these kids are gotten it. And looks like Rebels have gotten it. And, anyways, it was a close race. But man, it was a race, too. They were competitive going for the ball. These teams are ready to scrap, Joe.
Yeah, looks like that was a tone setter right there. Neither side wanted to give up that game ball.
No. Yeah, so looks like we're going to be ready to go here momentarily. And I believe Monticello, yeah, it looks like they are going to be receiving the opening kick. And Carter Rogers is a weapon for the Buckaroos. He had a return in the quarterfinals and in the semifinals. So you hope that if you're a Monticello fan, that would be a great way to start this game is another Carter Rogers return. Again, we're on a standard 11-man sized field here at SUU, so you think that's something that'll play into Monticello's favor, hopefully with the speed of Tavin and Carter. Of course, Rich has got some speedsters as well. Carter Hoffman moves really well, and always mentioned that Tavin and Carter were in that 100-meter final last year in the spring. Hudson Perry was also in that final as well for the Rebels, so got some speedy kids out there and a lot of green grass. The Rebels will be kicking off from the 40-yard line. Looks like number 35 for the Rebels. That's Dylan Fonsbeck. The junior will be kicking this one away. Carter Rogers at the 6-yard line. Here's the kick. And it will be caught by Camacho at the 20-yard line. Now he'll come up the near side. Now cuts it out. Camacho up the far sideline to the 50, to the 40, and he's steps out of bounds. Great field position for Monticello at the 36-yard line. And this time it's Jaden Camacho.
Yeah, that's an awesome way to start the game. We're giving Carter's props, and Yeah, Jaden came in and made a great return. Awesome way to start the game for the Buckaroos.
So Monticello 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line of the Rich Rebels. So a short field for the Buckaroos. And again, we talked about it. That's how Monticello wanted to start the game, a big special teams play. Came from a different player than maybe anticipated, but 1st and 10 for the Buckaroos. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Kais with Tavin Black in the gun. He gets the snap and will hand to Tavin. Tavin comes to this near side, and he'll bounce it out. Goes down the sideline, hit out of bounds, across the 30, down to about the 27. So I think he's going to be 1 yard short. So 2nd and 1 coming for the Buckaroos.
Great job there by Tavin. As you mentioned before the game started, the 11-man field's a wider field, so the strategy there is to try to catch the corner, and that's what Tavin did.
So now 2 backs with Kais in the gun, 2 receivers split out wide. Here's the snap. Kais will throw to Morrison. Passes high and complete on 2nd down. Again, we're just starting this game, but Monticello with a big return from Camacho, as Rich is going to put 4 subs out on the field, or almost a whole defensive change. 3rd and 1 coming for the Buckaroos. Here's a snap. Kais will hand to Landon Shumway. Shumway up the middle, and he's going to get to the 25, which will move the chains for the Buckaroos. Look like 2-yard gain for Shumway. So 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line for the Buckaroos. And again, Monticello, again, in their scoring territory here early in this one. Kai's in the gun, gets a snap, hands off to Tavin Black. Tavin up the middle, and he'll get down close to the 20. Landon Shumway is slow to get up for the Buckaroos, and we'll have an official timeout. And, Shumway writhing on the ground, looks like maybe holding an arm or something, so yeah, we'll see what happens there, but not a good sign for Shumway as he goes down. But a good gain on 1st down, a 5-yard gain by Tavin Black. Athletic trainers out there, along with coaches, taking a look at Landon. Looks like maybe actually he's pointing to a leg, trying to sit up. And again, that'll be a big loss for the Buckaroos, and that was
hate to see that final game of the year.
And that was, that was the one player that was missing for the Buckaroos in the earlier matchup was Landon Shumway, and he's a key linebacker for Monticello and second option at the running back. But again, he's on the field. We'll take a quick break, hear from a sponsor, and be back. No, he's going to be up, so he is hopping on 1 foot, so it looks like maybe a foot injury. He's going to be carried off the field, and hope for a quick recovery for Landon.
Well, other than it's obviously a big loss, but it's been a great opening drive for the Buckaroos as the ball's been moving.
Yeah, absolutely, and they've got a 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line. Monticello's going to go to that I formation. Cam Carpenter as the fullback, Tavin Black as the running back. Here's a snap, hand to Tavin, a pitch to Tavin to the far side. He's going to lose his footing, but he's still going. He's going to gain maybe 2 or 3 yards on 2nd down. Looks like maybe just a gain of 1.
Gain of 1 there.
So 3rd and 4 coming, 2-down territory for the Buckaroos, as most of the field is 4-down territory, but 10:20 remaining in the first quarter. Monticello with the first possession of the game at the 19-yard line, 3rd and 4. Here's Kais with the hard count. Rich staying disciplined, and now Kais will look to the sideline to adjust the play. He's got Tavin Black in the backfield with him, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Here's a snap and a quick pass out to Rogers, and Rogers is going to get the first down. There is a flag thrown, maybe a hold
looks like
against
that might be on
Camacho.
Camacho out there. Who's blocking for Carter.
Yeah, Carter did get the first down yardage. But again, we're officials talking this penalty out, but assume it's a hold. Waiting for the call. Again, 10 minutes remaining in the first quarter. So that's going to move the ball back, and instead of a first down, the holding penalty is going to bring the ball back and going to be 3rd and 14 coming for the Buckaroos. Again, in just kind of a tough spot, too, of the field at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, as you've said, it's probably 4-down territory just about everywhere, so that changes the play call a little bit. But, yeah, they've got a long way to go here.
Here's Kais in the gun. Sends Rogers in motion. High snap. Now he'll look to throw. He throws out to Morrison. The passes leads him a little too far. It'll fall incomplete and bring up 4th and 14 for the Buckaroos. So we'll see what Monticello draws up here.
Penalties there can just be a drive killer and a momentum killer.
Yep. Ball at the 29-yard line. Here's Kais in the gun. He's got 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to this near side. And a pass. It's going to be a screen, and Tavin's not going to be able to grab the ball, and it was defended well, too, as number 23, Drake Weston, kept an eye on Tavin out of the backfield. So good discipline there from Rich to follow that play. Had Tavin even been able to catch the ball, he would have been hit immediately.
Yeah, well, maybe not brought down, but yeah, he would have had a guy on him as soon as he reeled that in.
So 1st and 10 for the Rebels at the 29-yard line. Hoffman will bring out the offense for Rich in their first possession. Rebels have 3 down linemen, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. And Hoffman will fake a handoff and just follow a blocker up the middle. And he'll be spun around the 35 and then keeps his feet turning, actually. Keeps moving.
Kept going. That turned into a 9-yard gain.
Yeah, he was hit, had a gain of about 3 or 4, but kept his legs moving. Here's 2nd and 1 and a reverse to Weston. And Camacho makes a sure tackle on the far sideline. They do pick up the 2 yards needed, or they pick up 1 yard needed +1 for the first down. But again, I think if you're Rich, you were maybe hoping for a bigger gain on that trick play.
And they're moving with urgency as they're already back to the line.
Yeah, Rich is getting very quick to the line. Here's a snap, fake handoff, Hoffman in the backfield, dancing around and coming to this near sideline, and he is going to have a big gain. Lieber is going to be blown up, and he's going to go all the way. Hoffman in for 6. Rich Rebels strike first. And again, that's one of those things Monticello, mostly bottled him up, and then Hoffman reversed course, saw some green field, and was able to get a block down around the 15-yard line and touchdown for the Rebels.
Yeah, hands on him in the backfield, but, man, he's just a great runner. He was able to dance away and find a lane.
9:01 remaining in the first quarter, and the Rebels strike first on a Carter Hoffman touchdown run. And now they'll look to throw the 2-point conversion, and it is going to be signaled incomplete. Say it hit the turf. So that's a win for the Buckaroos on the point after. But they are down 6-0, 9 minutes to go in the first period. We'll take a break, hear from a sponsor, and be right back here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand Counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
All right, welcome you back. Friday Night Lights, the Saturday morning championship game. The Rich Rebels on the board first over the Monticello Buckaroos. And they've got a 6-0 lead as their point after attempt fails. Here comes a kick from Fonsbeck. This one is going to be returnable by Rogers, picked up at the 10-yard line. Rogers coming up the middle now to the far sideline, and he's going to be tackled at about the 32-yard line.
On the opening drive for the Buckaroos, you really saw some good stuff on offense, and you don't want the drive to end like it did with the turnover on downs, but there's a lot of stuff that I'm sure they want to replicate and drive down the field.
Yeah. Yep, definitely. Again, it's painful to get in the red zone and come away with no points. But like you say, there's some good signs on that first drive. So 1st and 10 for the Buckaroos, and here is a quarterback is lined up. Seth Taylor is on the end of the line as the center, and a penalty looks like. False start against the Buckaroos. So penalty against Monticello. It's going to make it 1st and 15. And sorry, I had a hard time describing the formation, but the center was at the end of the line, so there were linemen lined up to the right of him. Cash Young was at the far end. It was set up for a play that they've done before, a trick play.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting. I think they're going to add a wrinkle here because I'm sure that Rich has watched the film.
Yeah, as Monticello comes back out in that same formation.
They'll throw to Cash Young. It's a backwards pass, and it'll go out of bounds at the 15, 16-yard line. So a loss of 5. No, excuse me. Bigger loss than that even, a loss of 10. Going to make it 2nd down.
Yeah, that's
and about 20 to go.
It's a tough way to start the drive.
Yeah. All right, so here's Kai's in the gun. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to this near side. Here's a high snap. Kai's pulls it down, looking, throwing, and incomplete. Young unable to bring the pass in. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 20 for the Buckaroos. So again, another penalty, put him back 5 yards, and then loss of 5 on top of that. So 3rd and long, for the Buckaroos. Ball at the 16-yard line, trying to gain 39. Here's Kais, and he's hit as he throws. It was kind of underneath, and so that's going to bring up 4th down in an obvious punting situation for the Buckaroos. So bring the punt unit out there.
Yeah, obviously less success in the opening drive, but similar story of penalties really putting the team in a bad situation that's hard to come back from.
Yep. Low snap. Lieber will punt this one away. It's going to drop at the 45, go to the 50, and Weston's going to pick it up, and 3 Buckaroos have missed a tackle. This is not going to be a good play for Monticello as Weston's up the near sideline to the 20, 10, touchdown, Rich Rebels. Yeah, and again, Drake Weston, he did something that maybe coaches didn't want him to do, is he picked up the ball right as 2 Monticello defenders were converging on him, but it's like that Parker Kingston play for BYU. If you make a few men miss right at that original, point of the play, then you've got a lot of open field.
Yeah.
Yep. So 3 missed opportunities from the Buckaroos to tackle Weston at about the 45-yard line, and then there's just 5 other players players, that are not necessarily in position to make a tackle.
Yeah, it's similar to Hoffman's touchdown too, of just initial. We get hands on him, but can't quite bring him down, and then it's a lot of green grass from there.
Here's the 2-point conversion for the Rebels. Hoffman in the gun, gets the snap. He'll run the option to this near side. He'll pitch it out, and in for 2 is number 28. That's Hudson Perry. And a penalty is on the play. I think maybe hold is the signal. On the extra point, you have holding number 23 offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the flag. So they'll retry the point after attempt, this time from the 13-yard line. were the Rebels, as there's a hold call against Rich. Again, Hoffman in the gun. He's got Perry with him. He's got receivers, and now he'll fake a pitch, look to throw, and he will throw for the end zone, and it'll be batted up and then caught by number 16, Daniel Smith.
That was some good defense there by the Buckaroos as they were able to disrupt the pass and bat the ball, but just hung in the air.
Yeah, you got to bat it down.
Yep.
It poked up, and Smith came down with it. And so it is a 14-0 lead for Rich. 8:20 to go in this first quarter. We'll take a quick break, hear from a sponsor, and be right back.
TaylorMade Wooden Heritage is the Four Corners source for high-quality, beautiful, and long-lasting custom residential and commercial cabinetry for over 50 years. TaylorMade Monuments designs custom monuments and headstones crafted with care and artistry to honor your loved ones for generations. TaylorMade is family-owned and operated and offers competitive pricing. Call them today for a free quote. 435-678-2523. TaylorMade Wooden Heritage and TaylorMade Monuments, proud sponsors of San Juan High School sports.
All right, welcome back to Friday Night Lights on this Saturday morning. It's a 14-0 lead for the Rich Rebels over your Monticello Buckaroos in this 8-player championship game. Rogers will pick this one up at the 7-yard line. Now he comes the near sideline dancing. He's going to be hit and taken down at the 24-yard line. And again, you know, momentum's so key in these games, and you can hear the Rich Rebel fans below us as we're in the homestand press box, and they are pumped up as well as their team.
Yeah, they have a big sideline. They have a lot of kids in the program, and yeah, everybody's real fired up with this start.
Yeah, looked on the roster, 40 dressed out for the Rebels, 29 for the Buckaroos is what I had for the head count. So big roster. Here's Kais, gets the snap. He'll hand off to Tavin Black. Tavin looking for the far side, and he'll get some grass. He'll be pushed out of bounds, well out of bounds. 2 flags thrown as Tavin hits the sticks and is down. Looks like he is back up.
Yeah,
so that'll be 15 yards on top of that.
Yardage. Good gain.
Yeah, about a 7-yard run for Tavin, but then a penalty flag's going to add to it.
So it looks like we might have some snowfall.
Yeah, so a 15-yard penalty, and Monticello will be near midfield at the 47-yard line. So again, penalties have been key for all 3 of Monticello's drives. This one a positive for the Buckaroos. Here's Rogers in motion. They'll hand it to him on the sweep. Rogers is bottled up, though. Good defense, and has to cut inside and will lose yards on first down. Drake Weston on the tackle for the Rebels.
Yeah, Rich, they've really been sure tacklers so far today. Hasn't been a lot of missed tackles so far. Haven't been able to break big plays.
2 receivers either side. Kai's with 2 backs with him in the backfield. He'll send Rogers in motion as one of those backs and hand to Tavin Black up the middle, who's upended. Black maybe a gain of 1 on the run. 7:30 remaining in the first quarter, and now a 3rd and long coming for the Buckaroos. They got Morrison as a tight end. Rogers in the slot. Camacho at the far end. Here's Rogers in motion. Fake now, a deep throw to Morrison, and he'll battle, and it's intercepted. Morrison was battling for the ball, number 24 with it, and he's going to be tackled by Seth Taylor at the 34-yard line. It's Riker Hoffman on the interception, and again, it's just a battle for that ball. Looked like Morrison was maybe going to be able to pull it away, and Hoffman.
They both had hands on it. Yeah, it was just a jump ball there from Jackson, and fight for the ball, and able to come away with it. Riker Hoffman.
Sideline warning called against the Buckaroos following that play. So Rich, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. 6:54 to go. The Rebels with a 14-0 lead over the Buckaroos. And they've got the first turnover of the game. Three men to this near side, one to the far side. And here's a throw, a screen. And Weston's going to be tackled by Cash Young.
That was sniffed out well by the Buckaroos there.
So a gain of 2. Going to make it 2nd and 8. And again, Rich is very quick to the line. That's where I think they feel like with their numbers is part of it too, that they can rotate people in. They want to get this Monticello unit tired. Hoffman looking to pass, and now he's going to pull it down and run and be tackled by Lieber at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, so, in that first drive we saw almost a whole platoon sub for the
Rebel defense.
On that third down.
Yeah.
They're using their numbers.
Here's 3 receivers to the near side, one to the far side for Hoffman. 1st and 10 at the 20. Hoffman, lots of time. Now here comes some pressure. And now he's going to throw. This throw is going to be incomplete to the far side. There wasn't someone super close in the area, close enough that there's not a penalty, but no battle for the ball.
Yeah, just threw into some open space there.
So 2nd and 10 for the Rebels. And again, that's a win for the Buckaroos as Hoffman's been able to get loose so many times. They're able to bottle him up in the backfield, and you hope for a sack in that situation,
yeah,
but
you'll take an
incomplete is the way this game's gone so far. Hoffman in the gun, 3 receivers to the near side, one to the far side, and he'll roll left looking to pass. He'll load up, throws to the end zone, and Carter Rogers bats that one down. Good defense from Rogers as he had the inside step. So nice defense from Carter, and now a 3rd and 10 for the Rebels at the 20-yard line. So this will be big for the Buckaroos. Again, momentum with the Rebels, but just a 2-score lead for Rich here in the first quarter. Monticello could get a stop here. That would do wonders in the momentum department. Here's Hoffman in the gun. Runs the option to the near side, and he will pitch. And Bean Rogers was held, and there's going to be a penalty flag thrown. Rogers was thrown into the man, almost made the tackle. But anyways, a penalty flag is going to be thrown as Drake Weston got into the end zone.
Yeah, this near sideline, could tell that was kind of an awkward play. There was a pile up there and couldn't quite make out what happened, but yeah, the penalty flag on the field. It's going to go back.
See. Excuse me, I guess that was Perry running the ball. Again, these Rebels, they've got 28 and 23 are their key runners, and they are similar builds in that they're pretty stout, pretty short, and very quick. But anyways, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 20 for Monticello, or for the Rebels, excuse me. Opportunity for Monticello's defense as Rich has the ball at the 30-yard line. 5:39 remaining in the first quarter. Hoffman in the gun looking to pass. Looking, throwing, and it'll be broken up. Bean Rogers on the defense, but a penalty flag is going to be thrown. And that's going to be a pass interference.
Yes, that was Riker Kirk there who had the interception. That was kind of a similar ball of just throwing up a jump ball to him.
Yeah, and you wish that Rogers would have. Okay, so it's a 15-yard penalty, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 for the Rebels at the 15-yard line. And that's one that, it is what it is, but, if Rogers could have looked around, he could have had a good chance to make a play on the ball.
It was really good coverage there.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know, I thought the bump was soft.
Yeah.
But that's the call, and so 3rd and 5, I formation for the Rebels. Hoffman under center, and he'll hand it to the up back Weston, and he's going to be met in the backfield, and this time Monticello makes some. Again, though, the Rebels, they keep their feet turning. I think he turns it into a 1-yard gain. Tommy Morrison and John Lieber in on the tackle for the Buckaroos.
We're finally the 4th down after this has been a pretty
pretty long couple of plays. Yeah.
But yeah, 4th and 4 it looks like.
4th and 4 at the 14-yard line. So again, big play. Here's Hoffman in the shotgun. He's got a back with him, and he'll run the option to that back. And he's going to look to pitch it to Perry, who's going to reverse course and then come back this near side, and he's going to get in for 6. Just ridiculous running from Perry. Ran backwards 4 yards and then coming back up the near sideline, and just counting on over pursuit from the Buckaroos, and it's a touchdown.
That was the stop Monticello needed.
And they had him in the back. They had Hoffman, and he even, I would say maybe the pitch was ill-advised.
Yeah, it was a late pitch.
Obviously not.
Yeah.
As he got it to Perry, and Perry was moving backwards and then found a seam on the near sideline, and he's in for 6. 20-0 is the score. Here's the point after try, and it is going to be blocked by Lieber and Taylor. And the score will remain 22-0. 4:41 remaining in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break and be back here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
No matter what you've got planned for the weekend, a home makeover, a landscaping project, a backyard barbecue, your neighbors at Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding have what you need. You'll find great buys on paint, tools, and yard and garden supplies, not to mention grills, patio furniture, and pool care essentials. We carry top brands like Clark & Kensington, Craftsman, Scotts & Weber, and our helpful associates can answer all your questions. For national brands and local expertise, you can always count on Red's Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
All right, we welcome you back to this championship game here in Cedar City at SUU's Eccles Coliseum. The sun is out now and maybe warming up a little bit on the field. Had some snow flurries earlier in the game, light flurries. But here's the kick from the Rebels following their 3rd touchdown. They've got the 20-0 lead on the Buckaroos, 4:41 remaining in the first quarter. This one's going to be deep, and Rogers will track it down at the 12-yard line. He'll try to head outside. He's going to be tackled at the 26-yard line. So good return from Rogers, but again, it's been pretty sound tackling by the Rebels on the returns as well, and lane assignments too.
Yeah.
Other than that first return. Camacho, a great return, but no points for the Buckaroos.
And if you're the Buckaroo offense, you want to see something here, especially avoid penalties, as that's really been the
it's killed drives.
Maker.
Yep. Yeah. So here's 1st and 10 for Monticello at the 26-yard line. Kai's in the gun with Black behind him. Here's a snap. He'll fake the handoff, now throw, and a little high for Camacho. It's going to be incomplete on 1st down. 4:31 remaining in the first quarter. Again, a 20-0 lead for the Rebels, if you're just joining us. Monticello with that tight formation, I formation. Kai's trouble with the snap and then trouble with the handoff. Looks like Seth Taylor did cover it up. We'll see if Rich took it away after
Taylor was first.
Taylor was on it. Yeah,
but like it got ripped away there.
Yep, ripped away off the pile. So 1st and 10 for the Rebels at the 25-yard line. And again, momentum all with the Rebels. And just issues on the center quarterback exchange, and that led to issues on the handoff, and ball was on the ground and recovered by the Rebels. So 1st and 10 at the 25 for Rich. Here's Hoffman in the gun. They'll send Weston in motion, and they'll look to pass. Hoffman's got a lot of times. He'll load up, throw, crossing route, broken up. Camacho doing a nice job on the defense.
Dean Rogers too made a good hit as the
ball has got there. Yeah.
Break it up.
Yep. So Good defense from Monticello's secondary. 4:18 remaining in the first quarter, and a 2nd and 10 for the Rebels at the 25-yard line. Here's Hoffman in the gun. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 in the slot, 1 to the far side. Here's a snap. Hoffman looking to pass. And he'll come and he'll fall on his own. Peyton Atathley bringing the pressure, causing Hoffman to trip up, and it'll be a big loss.
Atathley was bearing down there. He had a good rush.
Yeah, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Rebels. Looked like 3rd and 19. Ball at the 33.5-yard line. 2 receivers either side for Hoffman. It's really interesting. Rich has been a traditional running team, but they are passing today. Here's Hoffman, and it's a designed screen. And underneath, Rogers is able to bring Weston down for a gain of just 5. So nice work by Rogers to be assignment sound there. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 15 at the 30-yard line.
So Buckaroo defenses look good. They looked good the last drive too, and it was that.
Yeah, just these broken plays,
yeah.
you know, and just great running from the Rebels, you know, that have resulted in touchdowns.
4th and 15.
Yeah, ball at the 30. Hoffman's got a back with him in the gun, and he'll look to pass. He'll swing a pass out to Perry. Perry is going to be tackled by Tavin Black. Tavin with an extra shove at the end, and that is a very weak call, but they're going to give a penalty against Black as he makes the tackle. Little shove as he's getting up.
Yeah, I mean, extra stuff from Tavin definitely, but that's one that doesn't have to be called there.
No,
that's a tough.
It doesn't have to be done either.
Yeah,
You know, if you're the Monticello coaching
yeah,
staff, you're like, don't do that. But you know, it's not the late hit out of bounds that Rich had.
It looks like they're.
Said half the distance.
Seems like they.
And it looks like he signaled.
Monticello ball.
Oh yeah, it is Monticello ball. It is after the play, so
Yeah.
that makes sense. It just seemed like the way this first quarter it has gone that it seemed like that was going to be a.
Oh yeah, Rich.
a Rich first
Yeah.
down. So 1st and 10 for the Buckaroos at the 11-yard line. Kai's in the gun. Here's a snap. Handoff to Black. Black going up the far sideline. And he is going to be hit out of bounds. Looked like a loss of 1 maybe on the play or no gain.
Yeah, looks like he just got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, so 2nd and 11 coming for the Buckaroo. 2nd and 10, yeah, ball just inside the 11-yard hash mark. And it'll be an empty set for Kai's, 2 receivers either side. Here's a snap. Kai's looking to throw a quick pass to Rogers, who's unable to grab it, and it'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, as the pass game has not been able to get going, as
No.
we've yet to complete a throw here in this first quarter.
3rd and 11 for the Buckaroos at the 11-yard line. 2:36 remaining in the first quarter. Again, they trail Rich 20-0. They've got a trips formation to the near side. Kai's will look to pass, and now he will throw, and it's going to fall incomplete and bring up 4th and 11.
The punting unit's coming out for the Buckaroos.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, and the last time Monticello did punt, it was a return for a touchdown. So
But,
I'm sure.
I mean, honestly, good coverage. Like you're.
Yeah, they were right there.
Right when he's picking up the ball, you just gotta bring him down.
Yep. So here's Lieber in the end zone for the punt. This one will go away. Good punt. It's going to go 40 yards and be covered up at the 45-yard line by our 46-yard line, by Arturo Gutierrez. So Nice job covering there from Arturo as he saw that Rich was starting to sneak up towards the ball, thinking about picking it up for a return. So first and 10 for Rich at the 46.
For Rich there.
Yeah. 20-0 is our score. 2:19 remaining in the first quarter. Rich with the ball, and again, if you're Monticello, it's just, missed tackles.
Yeah.
Really being the difference. Here's Hoffman alone in the gun. Here's a snap. He'll look to throw a screen, and I don't know that was a backwards pass, but Cash Young almost able to intercept it.
Yeah, that didn't look like a backwards pass, but
I guess maybe we've got a bad angle for it because I don't see many complaints from the Monticello sideline or any officials discussing it. But anyways, it was a backwards pass intended to be a double pass.
That's tough there too. The ball hung in the air for a while.
Yeah, you wish that Cash could have got underneath it, but it was a little. It was next to no one. So incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 for the Rebels. Here's Hoffman running the option, and he will pitch. And here's Perry up the near sideline, and he will go in for 6. That option play has been great for the Rebels as Hudson Perry gets the sideline and is in for 6.
You said he was in the final for the 100, right?
Yeah, in track and earlier in the season. Yep, yeah,
catch
good.
The sideline and
good form.
Yeah, no one can get him.
Yep. So another touchdown for the Rebels makes it 26-0 here in the first quarter of this championship game. Here's a snap, hold, kick is up. That one is going to be no good. Got away, but I think it went left. Anyways, point after kick, no good. We'll take a quick break and be back here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Let's talk cancer. Monticello, Utah. If you lived, worked, or attended school in Monticello, Utah from 1941 to 2002 for at least 3 years, you might have a higher cancer risk from uranium tailing exposure. Apply to get a free cancer screening today. One screening could bring peace of mind to you, your friends, and family members, help spread the word, and save a life. Screenings are available for a limited time through San Juan Public Health. Call today, 435-587-3838, or visit sanjuanpublichealth.org to apply.
All right, welcome back. Friday Night Lights with Saturday morning, and the big yellow light in the sky is giving us some warmth in the booth. I think it's still probably pretty cold on the field, but again, it's a 26-0 lead for the Rebels. They are marching here in the championship game, looking for their 10th win on the season. Here's the kick, fielded by Rogers at the 7-yard line. This one he'll let develop a little bit more and gets out to the 28, maybe 29-yard line. So good return by Carter Hoffman.
Carter
Rogers, excuse me. Yeah, got my Carters mixed up. Yeah, Carter Rogers, thank you. Carter had a great week last week, 5 touchdowns in the semifinal win over Water Canyon, was recognized by the Activities Association as the McDonald's Player of the Week. So big honor to Carter, and has been a great athlete for the Buckaroos, great football player, and honored for last week's efforts. Here's 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Kai's looking to throw. He'll throw a deep ball to Rogers and triple coverage, and Rogers still had a chance to almost get it.
There was a moment there I thought he
came
down with those. Wow,
good defense though. I think the Rebels did knock it away. And they are key, they saw that game as well. They saw those 5 touchdowns there.
Yeah, they're not going to let Carter take the top off.
No.
Off their defense.
So deep ball is incomplete. Make it 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line. Kai's in the gun, and he'll swing it out to Rogers up this near sideline. Rogers is on his feet and hits his own teammate across the 40-yard line.
I think they're going to call that a run for Carter too, as that was.
And it was a really hard hit. I think it's Morrison that he's still down. He's sitting up though. Looks like he's going to be able to get up. I think maybe the wind knocked out of him, but But, yeah, that was a hard hit between Rogers and Morrison. As Monticello will get the will get the first down. Yeah, that is maybe a run, as that was a backwards throw. Coach is on the sideline talking with Morrison. And again, he's sitting up. The hope is that is the wind knocked out of him. But
yeah, that
was a hard hit between teammates. We'll take a quick break, hear from some sponsors, and be back here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Empire Electric is excited to sponsor the student athletes of Monticello High School. We know sports help build athletes' character, and that carries over to the classroom. Empire Electric believes education opens opportunities, and we offer financial assistance to co-op members for higher education and vocational training. We also provide leadership growth opportunities for high school juniors through the Colorado Youth Tour and a leadership camp held in Steamboat Springs. Ask your counselor how to apply or check out eea.coop. Go Buckaroos!
San Juan Building Supply has offered a full range of building supplies to San Juan County for more than 32 years. From the start of your project to the finish, San Juan Building Supply has high-quality products for all your needs, and they can deliver. Drop by 1050 South Main Street in Blanding, call 678-2000, or visit sjbs.com. San Juan Building Supply, a proud sponsor of our local teams.
Welcome back. Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92, this Saturday morning championship game. A big gain on a first down run by Carter Rogers, but he ran into teammate Tommy Morrison, whose left knee looked like might have been injured, and he's helped off the field and looked like being taken to the locker room. Also haven't seen Landon Shumway come back into the game after his earlier injury. So injuries concern for the Buckaroos, as well as the score, a 26-0 lead for the Rebels. First and 10, though, at the 42. Here's Kais. He'll throw to Rogers. It'll fall incomplete. Little screen play to the far sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, and unless they considered that last gain a pass, a completion, I guess a reception for Rogers, and there still hasn't been a pass completion for the Monticello offense. It's been a tough sledding to start.
Yep. Here's two receivers to the near side, one to the far side for Kais. He'll hand off to Tavin up the middle, and Black is going to be thrown down at the 45-yard line. So a good gain. And again, good sound tackling, though, from Rich, where if Tavin's able to get away from that tackle, he would have had a big, 15, 20-yard gain. But you'll take 5 on second down, make it 3rd and 5. Here's a snap. Kai's looking to throw. He'll throw, and Camacho not able to bring it in, a little high. And that'll be incomplete, bring up 4th down. Excuse me, it wasn't a gain of 5, gain of 4, so 4th down. Or actually 4th and 7 coming up. Not so great at math, Joe, on the fly.
I had it as 4, so we were both wrong there.
So 4th and 7 coming for the Buckaroos at the 45-yard line. And again, down 26-0. Imagine Monticello will be going for it most 4th downs until they can get back into this one. Here's Kais with the snap. Looking to pass, loading, throwing, and it's a little behind Camacho. Incomplete, so turnover on downs to the Rebels. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 37 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
There's a lot of open space there for Camacho. It's a well-drawn-out play, but, yeah, just not on the same page there. Can't quite connect with his receivers.
So 1st and 10 for the Rebels 4:45. Here's Hoffman in the gun. Got a back with him. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 to the far side. He'll run an option to that far side, then cuts it back in. And he's got a lot of space. Bean Rogers, though, making the tackle, keeping the gain just to 8 yards.
That was a touchdown saving tackle there from Bean Rogers.
And we've seen that all game
of,
Rich going one way and then
breaking
reversing the other way. And, yep, looks like that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We'll take a quick break, hear from some sponsors, and be back here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
Desert Rivers Credit Union is proud to team up with the communities in our corner of the state. A nationwide network of ATMs and branches, full line of mortgage products, local decision-making, low fees, and great rates for every credit score are just a few of the things we bring to the team. And to top it off, we are for people, not profit. Come by and meet our team at one of our 4 branch locations or visit desertriverscu.com. We love our communities and are proud to support our youth.
All right, welcome you back to the second quarter. It's a 26-0 lead for the Rich Rebels. Here's a snap to Hoffman, and he'll follow some blockers. He's going to be grabbed, though, and tackled.
Short of the
Not sure who made that grab there. I think it might have been Lieber. But a good tackle.
Yeah, good defense there by the Buckaroos. Hold him short.
Third and 1 coming for the Rebels. Ball at the 36-yard line. Now look to the sideline, adjust their play. They've got 2 receivers on the near side. And back behind Hoffman. He'll fake the handoff. Now look to pass. And he's got pressure coming from behind. And a tackle made by Carter Rogers. Great defensive play by Rogers on the sack.
Great pursuit there as he just kept coming and eventually was able to get to Hoffman.
Yeah, I'm going to bring up
there.
Yep, bring a 4th and 8 for the Rebels. Ball at the 43-yard line. Imagine they'll be going for it in this position. No, they're lined up to punt. Monticello doesn't have anyone deep. They're not gonna give up a play. And it is gonna be punted away. And they're gonna have it bounce down about the 12-13 yard line. So good punt from the Rebels. Good defensive stand from the Buckaroos. They've been close to doing that several times.
Now,
yeah, been in even better positions than a 2nd and 1. But good grit from the Buckaroos, making a sure tackle on 2nd down and then a sack by Rogers on 3rd down. And Monticello will get possession 1st and 10.
As you mentioned, Rich has traditionally been one of the most heavy run teams in football, but they've been dropping back to throw it a lot.
Yeah, they have. Here's Kai's under center. I formation, they'll hand to Tavin Black. Tavin will push forward. And maybe a gain, 1, maybe no gain. Just a big pile there. And looks like 2nd down coming. Under 10 minutes to go in the first half, a 26-0 lead for Rich over Monticello. Guys will spread out the formation now. Here's a snap, and they'll hand to Tavin. Goes off the far sideline, and Tavin will get a gain on second down out of bounds. Gain of about 3. But 3rd and 5 coming for Monticello. 9:38 remaining in the half.
Yeah, Tavin, he's working hard there to catch the sideline. We've seen that work for Perry, and
yeah,
Tavin's trying to replicate that.
Three receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Kai's alone in the gun. He'll send Rogers in motion. And now Rogers will turn upfield. They'll throw a crossing route to Camacho, and it's incomplete. So 4th and 5 coming for the Buckaroos. And Monticello, yeah, looks like they're going to run an offensive play here. In the shadow of their own end zone. 4th and 5 at the 17-yard line. Four receivers split out wide. Maybe a punt. Yeah, it is going to be a quick kick from Kai's. And it's going to roll and roll down to about the 46-yard line. So similar field position for Rich on their last possession. First and 10 at the 46 for the Rebels. And I wonder, yeah, Rich is usually more run heavy. I wonder if they just saw some things on film. Water Canyon, that's where they had success last week, was through the air against Monticello. First and 10 for the Rebels. Here's Hoffman under center, and play is blown up. Almost blown up by Cameron Carpenter. He's in the backfield immediately.
Quick, yeah.
But again, they get the handoff and get a gain. Keep their legs moving forward. John Lieber in on the tackle. And Arturo Gutierrez is in there, replacing Tommy Morrison and Landon Shumway. Again, two big contributors for the Buckaroos injured in the first quarter of this game. 2nd down and 7. Here's Hoffman looking to pass. He'll throw, and catch made by Weston. And Gutierrez wraps him up quickly. Going to make it 3rd and about 1. Arturo's doing really great coming in here, as a sophomore and playing in the championship game. He's had a couple of good tackles and playing hard.
Yeah, he's been involved.
3rd and 1 for the Rebels. Here's Hoffman in the gun. Gets a snap, looking to pass. Throws a passing cross over the middle. And Bean Rogers is there to break it up. Bumped him right as the ball was getting there. Makes it 4th and 1 for the Rebels.
Again, it's just surprising that Rich is dropping back to throw in these short yardage situations.
Yeah, I imagine 4th and 1 we may see a run here. Here's Hoffman under center, and it is a sneak. And he's really good at finding a hole, and he does, and gets a gain of about 3 or 4. Penalty on the play, though. Illegal shift, so that's going to bring up another 4th down for Rich. This one more like a 4th and 6 on the 5-yard penalty.
And Monticello has a chance to make another defensive stand.
Yeah. Again, they've been close all game.
Yeah.
That's where a lot of Rich's touchdowns have come, is on 4th downs, on punt returns, or broken run plays. Here's Hoffman with the snap, rolling, looking to pass. He will throw an out route. It's across the sticks for a 1st down. Hard tackle made by Bean Rogers, but not until after the 10-yard completion and a 1st down for the Rebels. 7:45 remaining in the half, a 26-0 lead for Rich over Monticello in this championship game. First and 10 at the 31. Hoffman is under center. He's got Perry as a back behind him, but they'll fake it and run a counter play to Weston, who gets to the edge to the 15, and tackle made inside the 10 by Carter Rogers.
Yeah, it looks like Weston came in motion as a receiver, and
yeah, he was kind of that up slot back and came on that little counter play. And 1st and goal for the Rebels is the result at about the 8-yard line.
so Rich offense slowed down. It was a flurry of points to start, but yeah, it looks like they're back in scoring position here.
Yep, 1st and goal at the 8. Here's Hoffman in the gun looking to pass. He'll throw, and that is going to be caught, but out of the back. Nope, they're going to say he got his foot down. Great pass and throw to number 24, Riker Hoffman, catching the touchdown pass from Carter Hoffman. That's 6 points on the board for the Rebels. 32-0 is the score, 7:07 remaining in the half.
Yeah, it looks like Bean Rogers, he lost his footing out there. Turned into a pretty uncontested catch there.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, the only hope there was that the back of the end zone would be a defender for the Buckaroos as well. But Hoffman got his feet in, and they got the kick in as well. Another point for the Rebels makes the score 33-0. 7:07 remaining in the first half. And we're close to a running clock situation in the second half. And again, Monticello sideline, players coming over there, hanging their heads. It's grim out there. But, again, 8-man, there's a lot of open field. Maybe you break a play. You got to start, just one play at a time, I guess. But it's been all Rich Rebels this morning as they are, again, 33-0 lead over the Buckaroos here in the second quarter. Putting on the tee is Dylan Fonsbeck. Another kick for the Rebels. Rogers back deep at the 10-yard line. Here's the deep kick, and that one will go into the end zone. Goes past the end zone.
That was a good kick.
Yeah,
there.
it was a deep kick.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think wonder if Fawn's back leg is starting to get sore as he's had a couple.
He's had a couple opportunities to kick.
That's
yep.
his best one yet. So.
Yep. Yeah, building up, I guess. So 1st and 10 for Monticello at the 20-yard line. And Kaiser's got 2 receivers to the far side, one on the near side, Tavin Black in the backfield with him. He'll send Rogers in motion and hand to him. Here comes the reverse. Cash Young looking to throw. Young is going to throw downfield. That's going to be intercepted by 24. Is going to be tackled. Riker Hoffman with the interception.
That's his second of the game.
Yeah, they ran the reverse, and, it's you like Cash Young to throw the pass, but the Rebels were not fooled. Double coverage and able to make a play on the ball. Interception, 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line for the Rebels. 6:56 remaining in the half. Hoffman's got 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Here's a snap. He'll look to throw backwards, and it'll be caught, but going to be a loss on the play. Caught by number 5, Paxton Nicodemus, sophomore, making the grab.
Yeah, it looks like they're maybe trying to drop.
I don't know if it was another double pass or maybe it was a bubble screen, but anyways, result is a loss of 3. 2nd and 13 coming. It's Hoffman in the gun. 2 receivers either side. Empty look. Here's a snap. Looking to pass. And he'll throw across the middle. Rogers making the hit immediately. Bean Rogers.
Yeah, he's been one of the surest tacklers today.
Yep.
For the Buckaroos. He's had some good hits out there.
Yep. It's a gain. Gain of, I think, 6. So 3rd and 7 coming. Ball at the 21-yard line. Again, Rich with the big 33-0 lead here in this championship game. Here's Hoffman looking to pass. He will throw back. That's caught by number 16, that screen. He's going to be just shy, I think, of the sticks. .5:20 remaining in the first half. 4th down coming for the Rebels. Ball at the 16-yard line. 4th and 2 for Rich. Hoffman under center. Perry's behind him, and it looks like the Rebels are going to call just how they want it. We'll take a quick break and be back here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey, moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
All right, we welcome you back. It's a field goal attempt for the Rebels. Kick hold, and the kick is going to just sneak through. That's 3 points for Rich on the field goal. And a big celebration for the Rebels as they add 3, make the score 36-0, 5 minutes remaining in the first half.
Yeah, field goals in high school football in general are rare.
An 8-man.
8-man, very rare.
Yeah,
so.
John Lieber kicked a field goal in the quarterfinals, and I don't remember the last time Monticello kicked a field goal. Do you? It would have been maybe when you were on the team.
Man, yeah, I can't think of it.
But, yeah, field goal for the Rebels. That puts us at 36-0, 5:03 in the first half. If this score differential remains, we'll have a running clock in the second half of this championship game.
Actually, I'm pretty sure J.D. McDonald hit like a 40-yard field goal or something a couple years ago.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that
in
was
a game?
The last. Yeah, in a game.
All right.
I think that's the last Monticello field goal I can think of.
Well, a good kick from the Rebels on the field goal, and they've got the 36-0 lead, 5:03 remaining in the half. Here's a deep boot, and Rogers will get it at the 4-yard line. Now he'll look to the far sideline, and he's got nowhere to go. He's going to be tackled at the 15.
Yeah, you mentioned this. Their lane coverage is very sound. They're not.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not going to break their responsibility, and just gives Carter nowhere to go.
Yep. And it's impressive to, again, in 8-man, it's even more, your lanes are wider that you got to cover.
Yeah.
You got to make the tackle surely, and Rich has done that on other than the opening kick of the game. Here's 1st and 10. Kai's throwing a route. It's incomplete to Young. Second down coming, 2nd and 10 for the Buckaroos.
Yeah, as the pass offense is yet to complete a pass, it's been a rough first half.
Yeah. Here's a handoff to Tavin Black. Tavin coming up this near side, and he's trying to get that corner, unable to do so. And he is going to get up, but he looked like he was maybe in some pain there. Samuel Leifson makes the tackle and then helps Tavin up after the play.
It's like a loss of 1 on that.
Yeah, so 3rd and 11 for the Buckaroos. 4:20 remaining in the half. Here's Kai's in the gun. Snap high, looking to pass, throwing, and that one Young should have brought in for a big gain, but just couldn't quite grab it. And again, it's one of those things, more incompletions you have, the more I think you get a little bit nervous as the balls come in, as opposed to, if you're snagging everything, then anyways, incomplete pass on third down, 4th and 11 for the Buckaroos. Ball inside at the 14-yard line. And that same formation that they punted out of last time, split either way. This one is going to be a quick punt, and it's going to roll down to the 40-yard line is where it'll be downed. 4:02 remaining in the half. A 36-0 lead for the Rebels over the Buckaroos. So Rich will take over again in Monticello territory. Sideline warning given to the Rebels. That's one against each
both
team.
Sides, yeah. Monticello's came
early. Yeah, it's interesting. Looking at the far sideline, I see Landon Shumway and Tommy Morrison both with their helmet off. Morrison is on his feet. Here's 1st and 10, a run for Drake Weston, who is up the middle and hard running inside the 20. Down to about the 17-yard line. Great running from Weston, and that's one of the first times I haven't found the sideline, but a really good run up the middle.
Yeah, as you're saying, Morrison and Shumway. Helmets off, in pads, though.
Yeah, in pads. Yep.
Doesn't look like they'll...
Yeah, I don't think they'll return, but nice to see that, we can't see the ice pack or the cast from here at least. Hoffman under center, and he'll hand to Weston. Weston slips one tackle and another, and then goes to the far sideline. Bean Rogers unable to make the tackle at the goal line, and they are in for another 6. Just hard running, and again, low center of gravity for both Weston and Perry, and they're quick.
Yeah, they're quick. They cut fast. And, again, Buckaroos are getting hands on them, but just...
Yeah, not bringing them down. Yep. So another touchdown for the Rebels, 3:19 remaining in the first half. And a point after kick coming for the Rebels. Snap, hold, kick. That one hits the uprights, and they say it went in.
I thought that bounced. Yeah.
It looked like it bounced out.
Yeah.
But, hey, things are going well for the Rebels, so they'll take another point, a 43-0 lead for Rich over Monticello. 3:19 remaining in the half. And we'll go ahead and take a quick break and be back here on Red Rock 92, streamutah.live.
Empire Electric is excited to sponsor the student athletes of Monticello High School. We know sports help build athletes' character, and that carries over to the classroom. Empire Electric believes education opens opportunities, and we offer financial assistance to co-op members for higher education and vocational training. We also provide leadership growth opportunities for high school juniors through the Colorado Youth Tour and a leadership camp held in Steamboat Springs. Ask your counselor how to apply or check out eea.coop. Go Buckaroos!
All right, welcome back. Another kickoff for the Rebels. Fonsbeck approaches the ball, boots it. This one could go, and it's going to go into the end zone. Looked like it was heading for that corner.
Yeah.
Didn't know if it was going to go in the end zone or out of bounds.
Which would have been good field position for the Buckaroos if it had found its way out there. But, yep, took a rich bounce, as a lot of this game has.
Yeah. And again, there's been rich bounces, but they've also made they've willed it that way as well. Here's Kai's in the shotgun for the Buckaroos. Here's the snap. hands off to Tavin Black. Tavin now goes to the far sideline, and he'll cut back. Keeps his feet churning across the 35-yard line. Clock will run as Tavin gets the first down. And a good run. Again, Monticello, they've been trying to play catch-up, so they've been obviously throwing a lot. But that one, a run up the middle and a lot of green grass for Tavin. He gets the first down. Here's Kais in the gun. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 to the far side. He'll hand off to Black again. Black looking to bounce this one outside. And again, just 3 opportunities for the Rebels to tackle Tavin. They do on this near sideline.
About a gain of 3 or
yeah,
4.
hard running from Tavin. Hard earned 3-4 yards.
Yeah, he's looking for that sideline every time he gets the ball. He's looking to break a big one.
2 on the far side, 1 on the near side. And Tavin, I think they're going to have to use a timeout as he is looking like he may throw up. I think he got hit in the stomach pretty hard. So Monticello will use their first timeout, 2:16 remaining in the half. And Black's now to the sideline over the trash can. So Monticello calls a timeout. A couple good plays for Black. But second down coming for the Buckaroos. Again, they're trailing 43-0 in this championship game. And the clock in the second half certainly isn't going to help the Buckaroos.
Yeah, looks like Tavin's still on the sideline there.
So they've got number 50, Noah Diltz, the freshman lineman. He is in the backfield with Kais. I think he's going to have blocking assignments. As Kais will throw, and that one will fall incomplete.
Just quick pressure there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bodo Mealy for the Rich Rebels D lineman. He was back there quick.
Third down coming for the Buckaroos. Kai's in the gun. Tavin Black is back out on the field for the Buckaroos. They'll throw a quick out to Rogers, and then he'll head upfield. Carter across the 50. He picks up a first down to the 41-yard line. Good running from Carter. He's been running hard all game.
Yeah.
First and 10 for the Buckaroos, but clock running, under 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Monticello hoping to get some points on the board in this championship game. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side for Kais. He's got Tavin Black with him in the gun. Here's a snap. Kais will load up, throws downfield, and it is going to be caught inside the 20 by Cash Young. Big gain from Young. Gets Monticello in the red zone.
It's a really pretty throw there by Jackson and
a
great catch by Cash. Yeah, just one-on-one coverage out there, and he was able to find his man.
So first and 10 for the Buckaroos. Ball at the 17-yard line. Kais will hand off to Tavin. Tavin spins out of some tackles, keeps his legs turning, and upended inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line. Clock running, under a minute to go in the half. Monticello still has 2 timeouts, so they should get an opportunity to score here. Keeps his legs churning inside the 10, down to the 9, and they will blow it dead as Monticello will burn their second timeout. And again, the Buckaroos at the 9-yard line, 3rd and 2 coming for the Buckaroos. 42 seconds remaining in the half. So, again, clock management, ball management, they have an opportunity here to get on the board.
Yeah, and this has been the best drive of the game since their
opening drive.
Opening drive.
Yeah. So 3rd down coming for the Buckaroos out of the timeout again. 43-0 is the score. So even a touchdown and a 2-point conversion would still have a 35-point differential and a running clock in the second half. So Monticello need a touchdown and another score before the half ends to prevent a running clock in the second half, for the start of the second half. But here's Kais. He's got 3 receivers bunched up right near the line on the right side. Camacho on this near side. Here's a snap. Kais looking to pass. And he will throw. It'll fall incomplete, intended to Rogers. Some good time there for Kais. Seth Taylor, Jerem Robinson, Peyton Atathley, the starting line for the Buckaroos. Giving him some good time. Here's a 4th down, though, for the Bucks. 37 seconds remaining in the half. One chance to stop the clock, but you got to get 2 yards here to keep the drive alive. And they will go this I formation.
Big Cameron in the backfield.
Yep. They'll hand to Tavin, and Tavin's going to get inside the 5. He's going to pick up the first down to about the 3-yard line. And they'll stop the clock momentarily. Monticello's got the 1 timeout, and the clock is running.
Quick pressure there by Rich as they
they hit
got
Kais in the backfield. Yeah,
to hand it off.
20 seconds. Kais to the line. He'll fake the handoff, look to throw. He will throw. Caught by Carter Rogers. Touchdown, Monticello. Jackson Kais on the play-action boot rolls out and throws to Carter Rogers for 6. Monticello on the board with 11 seconds remaining in the half.
Yeah, that's the way you want to end the first half. It's been a tough one for the Buckaroos, but coming away with some points is how you want to finish it off.
Yep. Monticello will go for 2 here. And it looks like Josh Morrison is going to be quarterbacking this play for the Buckaroos, the senior. Here's a snap. He's going to be tackled for a loss, and that'll be unsuccessful point after try. 11 seconds remaining in the half. A 43-6 lead for Rich. But again, good signs for Monticello on that drive.
Yeah, at least I have it. There had been a completion going into that drive, but three big ones, a lot of big pickups. So yeah, the passing offense got going. Tavin looked good. He had a couple good runs, and that's what you like to see for the Buckaroos.
Yeah, if we had seen more of that and more 4th down stops for the Buckaroos, maybe a different game right now. But again, the Rebels with a 43-6 lead, just a few seconds to go until halftime. Interesting to see here Buckaroos do on this kickoff. Wouldn't be surprised with an onside attempt, but we'll see if they try and kick it deep. 11 seconds remaining in the half. Carter Rogers will put the ball on the tee. They'll load up to the far side. If Rogers can place us on this near side, may have a good opportunity. This is going to be more of a squib kick covered up by the Rebels. And returned, still on his feet, is number 3, finally tackled the 44-yard line. Seth Taylor, Carter Rogers making the tackle. 3 seconds remaining in the half. Ball near midfield for the Rebels. See if they run a play.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they just
may take a knee or maybe run it, you know.
Yeah.
They are in a formation like they will kneel it. Monticello unaware, though. They've got a man that's wide open. If Rich wanted to, they could have had a quick pass, but they will kneel it out and take us to halftime. And a 43-6 lead for Rich here at half, as Monticello and Rich headed to the locker rooms. Again, we're here at halftime. Will be a lot quicker second half, as the Rebels have earned a running clock scenario, 35-point differential. We'll take a break and be back, get you some first half statistics information here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey. Moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
Here at Lisle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lisle.
Compared to the vocational schools of the past, today's career and technical education courses span nearly every industry, including health science, business, digital arts, and computer science. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, talk to a school counselor or CTE teacher today.
In 1957, Lyle and Clea Johnson founded Lisle Northern Electric. What began as a small business in their family home has grown into the prominent local company it is today, a third-generation owned and operated company. Lisle Northern Electric is honored to have served the people of San Juan County for the past 65 years and is a proud supporter of high school sports.
Here at Utah Naval Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
For almost 20 years, residential construction has been our focus at Lee Contracting. Specializing in remodels and additions, we can take your house from ground to finish, and we can handle your new construction and concrete needs too. No job is too small for Lee Contracting. Give us a call today at 435-459-1314. Lee Contracting is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey, moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
Your business depends on high-quality phone service. Emory Telecom's advanced IP-based phone system has you covered. Connect with Emory Telecom today to benefit from quality phone services, cutting-edge equipment, and local support. We'll give you a complimentary walkthrough, professional installation, advanced phone features, and more. Call 435-259-8521 in Moab, 435-298-8023 in San Juan County, or visit EmoryTelecom.com. Emory Telecom, connecting you to success one call at a time.
Hello, this is Dave's phone. Leave me a message at the beep.
Hey, Dad. I just drove past the park you took me to on my 10th birthday. Remember how we fell into the stream? I just wanted to let you know I was thinking about you. Call me back. Love you.
Reminding someone of their worth is suicide prevention. Learn more at liveonutah.org.
For over 75 years, San Juan Health has strived to be the best place to receive medical care in southeastern Utah. In 2019, San Juan Hospital was recognized as a top 20 rural hospital by the National Rural Health Association. With clinics in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley, San Juan Health offers a wide variety of services and world-class care close to home. Visit sanjuanhealth.org today to find out more. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
All right, welcome you back to Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92, streamutah.live. We're at halftime of the 8-player championship game. It's a 43-6 lead for Rich over the Monticello Buckaroos. Rebels will have a running clock in the second half and on their way to a second straight 8-player championship. The Buckaroos, meanwhile, looks like they'll be receiving their third second-place trophy in a row. Which, again, great accomplishment, be at the title game. Buckaroos hoping that they'll raise that gold one someday soon. But, again, it would take, if Monticello were able to get the point differential, I believe, to under 20, that would bring the clock back to under a running clock. So that's the order for the Buckaroos, but that would be a very tall one. So most likely the Rebels to win this one. We'll take another quick break, and then we've got some stats in hand. We'll tell you about the first half here on Red Rock 92 and streamutah.live.
Blue Mountain Foods is Monticello's hometown grocer and a proud supporter of our schools and sports teams. Blue Mountain Foods offers a full-service meat department, fresh deli, bakery, curbside pickup, and more. Check bluemtnfoods.com for weekly specials and online shopping. Blue Mountain Foods is open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday at 64 West Center Street. Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer.
San Juan Building Supply has offered a full range of building supplies to San Juan County for more than 32 years. From the start of your project to the finish, San Juan Building Supply has high-quality products for all your needs, and they can deliver. Drop by 1050 South Main Street in Blanding, call 678-2000, or visit sjvs.com. San Juan Building Supply, a proud sponsor of our local teams.
All right, once again, welcome you back to Friday Night Lights on Red Rock 92, streamutah.live. We are at halftime, 43-6 lead for Rich over Monticello. And the Rebels scoring the first 43 points. Carter Hoffman run was the first touchdown. Punt return by Drake Weston, 34-yard punt return was the next. Hudson Perry run was the next 2 touchdowns. Then a pass from Carter Hoffman to Riker Hoffman. Dylan Fonsbeck added a 33-yard field goal, and Drake Weston a touchdown run for the first 43 points of the game for the Rebels. Monticello, meanwhile, went on a nice drive. Jackson Keyes with a big completion downfield to Cash Young, a couple nice runs from Tavin Black, and then I think it was about a 4-yard touchdown pass from Jackson Keyes to Carter Rogers to put Monticello on the board. Point after attempt was no good. So 43-6 is the score. Taking a look at stats, leading the way defensively for the Buckaroos, it's William Rogers, who's got 4 total tackles, 3 solo, 1 assisted, and a pass breakup. John Lieber with 3 tackles for the Buckaroos. Ronnie Gutierrez, Carter Rogers, each credited with 2, and Rogers with a 7-yard sack. That was a big play, brought up a 4th down that Monticello was able to hold the Rebels to. Taking a look, first downs, pretty interesting here. 4 rushing first downs for the Buckaroos, 8 for the Rebels, 2 passing for the Buckaroos, and 2 on penalties. 1 passing first down for the Rebels. So first down, 9 for the Rebels, 8 for the Buckaroos, but that's because touchdown doesn't count as a first down, so that's part of it. Looking at the Rebels, 218 yards on the ground compared to 81 on the ground for the Buckaroos. That's yards gained, net rushing, 202 yards for the Rebels, 67 for the Buckaroos. Passing, Monticello actually leads the Rebels 45 yards to 40. 24 pass attempts for the Buckaroos, just 3 completions compared to 14 attempts for the Rebels with 9 completions. Total yardage 242 for the Rebels, 112 for the Buckaroos. Looking also third down conversions, Monticello is 1 of 9. Rebels are 0 of 5, but they're 2 of 3 on 4th down conversions. 1 of 4 on 4th down conversions are the Buckaroos. Taking a look at rushing stats, Carter Hoffman leading the way with 59 yards rushing for the Rebels and a touchdown. 23 yards rushing, I'm looking at the longest rushing yards. 73 yards for Hoffman and a touchdown, 67 for Drake Weston and a touchdown, 63 yards for Hudson Perry and 2 touchdowns. For the Buckaroos, they've got 59 yards for Tavin Black on 15 attempts. Carter Rogers has 9 yards on 2 attempts. Also looking at passing, Keyes has got 3 completions for 45 yards and a touchdown, including the long 24-yard pass to Cash Young. Also an interception for Keyes and an interception for Cash Young as well. Receiving, Carter Rogers has 2 catches for 21 yards and a touchdown. Cash Young has the 24-yard reception. For the Rebels, they've got 9 completions on 14 attempts, 40 yards, and a touchdown. That touchdown was complete to Riker Hoffman. They've also added a field goal as well. So that's a look at the stats from the first half, and no surprise they've favored the Rebels as they've got the ultimate stat, the 43-6 lead on the scoreboard. Once again, it's Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. Got a minute and a half until the start of the second half. We'll let you hear from a few more sponsors and be back with kickoff. Second half action coming up here next on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Empire Electric is excited to sponsor the student athletes of Monticello High School. We know sports help build athletes' character, and that carries over to the classroom. Empire Electric believes education opens opportunities, and we offer financial assistance to co-op members for higher education and vocational training. We also provide leadership growth opportunities for high school juniors through the Colorado Youth Tour and a leadership camp held in Steamboat Springs. Ask your counselor how to apply or check out eea.coop. Go Buckaroos!
changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Let's talk cancer. Monticello, Utah. If you lived, worked, or attended school in Monticello, Utah from 1941 to 2002 for at least 3 years, you might have a higher cancer risk from uranium tailing exposure. Apply to get a free cancer screening today. One screening could bring peace of mind to you, your friends, and family members, help spread the word, and save a life. Screenings are available for a limited time through San Juan Public Health. Call today, 435-587-3838, or visit sanjuanpublichealth.org to apply.
All right, we welcome you back to Southern Utah University and the Eccles Coliseum, where we are just about ready to start the second half of this 8-player championship game. Should be a quick-moving second half as there's a running clock in place. Third quarter just about ready to get underway. 12 minutes running clock as the Rebels have the 43-6 lead over your Monticello Buckaroos. Don't forget, coming up later this afternoon, the San Juan Broncos will be playing at 4 o'clock. You'll be able to hear that call on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live as the Broncos look for their fourth championship win. Monticello will kick away to start the second half.
Yeah, if you're Monticello, you're hoping that last drive there to end the first half is more of what's to come in the second half, as they can put up some more points and game, maybe out of reach, but
but you want some
still put up some points and
get some stops. That's the goal. Here's the Buckaroos to kick away to start the second half. Carter lined up to kick for the Buckaroos. This one is an onside attempt. It's got to get the 10 yards, and it's going to be short. And Christensen will recover it. It was nice, just a yard short, and Canyon was the first one there, but didn't get the 10 yards, and so that'll give Rich the ball at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, that was really almost a perfect onside kick there. It had a good spin to it,
but not quite. So, Rebels will take over 1st and 10 on the right side of the 50-yard line for the Rebels. Hoffman fakes, now looks to throw, and it'll be caught by number 60. And he'll fumble and looks like maybe recovered by the Buckaroos. That's Talon Pace, the senior.
Buckaroo ball. It looks like Bean Rogers was the first one on it. Maybe Jaden Camacho, actually. Looks like he recovered that ball.
Yeah, so 1st and 10 for the Buckaroos. They didn't get the onside kick, but a fumble recovery gives the Buckaroos the ball. 11:16 remaining in the third quarter. Here's Kais in the gun. Gets the snap. Will hand to Tavin Black up the middle. Tavin is going to get tackled at about the 30-yard line. So a gain of 4 on first down.
It's a good tackle there by Perry. There's a lot of space for Tavin, and just them at the middle of the field there, and he was able to bring him down.
So brings up 2nd and 6 for the Buckaroos. Here's Kais. Hands to Tavin. Now he'll look to go outside, and he's going to be dropped for a loss on 2nd down. 3rd and 8 coming for the Buckaroos. They'll go this trips formation to the near side. One receiver to the far side. Here's Kais, gets the snap. looking to throw, and it'll be caught by Camacho. Camacho is out to the 40-yard line. He's got a first down.
It's a good catch there by Camacho. It was a bit behind him, and he juggled it, but
he brought it in.
Able to bring it in.
Yep. Yeah, nice play from Camacho, and he'll pick up the first down. 10 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Here's Kais in the gun. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. And the snap. He'll look to throw, and he'll throw out to Rogers, who's unable to pull it in. Looks like Rogers, or excuse me, Kais and Tavin, on the exchange.
Yeah, that fake handoff.
Yeah, that fake handoff was almost knocked the ball loose, disrupted the timing on that play. So incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line for the Buckaroos. Kais will bring the play in from the sideline. It's 10 seconds on the play clock. So Buckaroos will have to get this one off quick. Kais gets the snap, hands to Tavin up the middle. Tavin stutter steps and then goes to the outside, and nice job from Drake Weston to make the behind the play tackle swipe at Tavin's ankles.
Yeah, that had a chance to be a bigger gain there. Good run by Tavin, though.
Yep.
Good pickup.
3-yard gain on 2nd down. So 3rd and 7 for the Buckaroos. Here's Kais, gets the snap. Lots of time. He'll throw. Caught by Carter Rogers for the first down to the 45-yard line. And the Bucks will move the sticks.
Yeah, it's been good to see Jackson just get more comfortable as the game has gone on, as he hit Carter right in the numbers there. It was a pretty ball.
Yep. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Black in the backfield with Kais. Gets the snap, and he's going to have to just jump on it. And so it'll be a loss on the play, loss of about 4 or 5. Yeah, looks like a loss of 5. So 2nd and 15 ball at the 49-yard line. Miles Coleman checking into the game for the Buckaroos. First time for the freshman in this championship game. Here's Kais in the gun. Gets the snap. It's high, and he'll hand to Tavin Black. Tavin now coming to this near sideline. And stiff arms one man and then goes out of bounds. He's going to gain maybe 3 yards. So 3rd down and 12 coming for the Buckaroos. Ball at the 46-yard line. Kai's in the gun. He's got Coleman and Black with him on either side. Here's a snap. Fakes the handoff. Now will throw downfield to Rogers. And what a grab as he reaches out, dives down at the 20-yard line for the first down.
Yeah, great job there by Carter to adjust as the ball was a little bit shorter than he anticipated, a little bit farther inside than he anticipated, but was able to recover and make a great catch there.
Yeah, down to the 20-yard line. So nice completion for the Buckaroos. And again, they're moving the ball down the field against, I don't know if it's all of Rich's starters, but I definitely see numbers out there that are starters. Here's Tavin Black on the carry, and he's going to gain maybe 1 on first down. Again, the Rebels coming out of halftime knowing that they've likely got this championship wrapped up, maybe not as much intensity, but it is the personnel that Monticello is, they're moving the ball against the varsity personnel of the Rebels. 2nd and 9. Here's Kais looking, throwing, hit as he throws, and Cash Young almost pulls in a one-handed grab. It's going to be incomplete, though. Bring up 3rd and 9. And 6:10 remaining in the third quarter. We've got a running clock here in the second half, so the second half will go quickly. But the Buckaroos hoping to add another score here. Here's Kai's in the gun. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Gets a snap. Fakes the bubble screen, now throws deep. Not fooled the Rebels, but the interception is dropped in the end zone by Samuel Leifson.
Yeah, good coverage there, but couldn't quite come down with it.
So 4th and 9 for the Buckaroos.
After that diving catch by Carter, I don't think it's a bad strategy just to throw up a ball like that, though. And
try and get Carter to make a play on it. Absolutely. 3 receivers to this far side. Kais will look to throw, crossing route, and it's going to be batted up, incomplete. That'll be a turnover on downs. Possession to Rich. 5:03 remaining in the third quarter.
Stalking there for Rich made a good play on the ball to bat that down.
So 1st and 10 at the 19 for the Rebels. .503 remaining in the third quarter, and the clock will run. Again, Rich with the 43-6 lead in a running clock in the second half. Here's Hoffman under center for the Rebels, sends a man in motion and will pitch to that man. That's Perry. Perry looking to get the sideline. Can Lieber catch him? No. Can Rogers catch him? No, and neither can Cash Young. And that is going to be another touchdown for Hudson Perry. A 81-yard touchdown run for the sophomore. Makes the score 49-6.
As again, the track athlete.
Yep.
Get that straightaway. He's hard to catch up to. It was a good run.
Yep. So point after attempt coming for the Rebels. Clock will stop after scores momentarily after change of possessions as well. So clock is stopped. Point after kick is almost blocked by Carter Rogers, but instead goes through. 50 points for the Rebels, 6 for the Buckaroos, 4:32 remaining in the third quarter. Again, glad you've joined us on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live all season long. Brought you all of Monticello's games here on Red Rock 92, as this will be the final game of the season for the Bucks. Brought you 8 wins and looks like, unfortunately, 4 losses, so 12 games, and they're made possible by our sponsors, so we appreciate them, hope that you support them as well as they support these teams and their endeavors. We'll name a couple of the sponsors at the next appropriate break, but again, what a season, and a 3rd straight title appearance for the Buckaroos, but this one not going as they'd hoped, as they are down 50-6, 4:30 remaining in the third quarter. Here's a kick, and that one is going to drop in front of Rogers. He'll scoop it up at the 14. Now far sideline, and tackle made at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, like I said, 3rd straight title game. Really built a program that's been successful and showed success. There's obviously a hump to get over with this final game of the year, but yeah, close to another good year for the Buckaroos, as we've got obviously more time to play. But
yep, another offensive possession for the Bucks. Guys will bring it to the line, 2 backs with him and 2 receivers split out. Here's a snap. He'll look to throw. Quick pass to Camacho, who's going to get, maybe 6 yards on first down. So nice little quick hitter to Camacho.
It's a good snag, too. That ball had some heat behind it, and Jaden was able to get his hands on it.
Yeah, and you look for in a game like this, you look for some good rays of light. And, 2 nice catches from Jaden. The kick return bodes well for his senior campaign with Kais. You like to see them connecting. Here's 2nd and 4. Kais will again throw to Camacho. Same play. This one a drop. Incomplete. So 3rd and 4 coming for the Buckaroos. Ball at the 32-yard line. Kai's in the gun. He's got 2 receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Tavin Black in the backfield with him. Here's a snap and handoff to Tavin, and he's going to be dropped for a loss of 1. Going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, they've done a good job bottling in Tavin, as it seems pretty obvious going into this game that was part of their game plan to.
Yep. Well, and that was Monticello's game plan. You know, you didn't see it last. I mean, all the touchdowns went to Carter, but it's, you know, Tavin running the ball, setting up big passes to Carter, you know, and Monticello unable to do it. Here's 4th down. Cash Young is going to get a hard count and 5 yards and a 1st down. Well, it should be close. It was 4th and 5. Cash Young done that quick punt, and he's also ran it quite a bit as well on 4th down. So it is going to be a 1st down.
Looks like we've got some snow.
Yep, snow flurries picking up. .220 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
This has been a day of bipolar Utah weather, as it was sunny and warm there for
a few minutes.
Bit.
All right, once again, Cash Young quarterbacking that play. He'll look to throw, and it'll be caught by Tavin Black. Good gain on 1st down. Tavin never brought down, but forward progress stopped. Gain of 4 on 1st down. That quick hitter from Young to Black.
Jackson's still out there, but he's
Jackson.
lined out
Yeah,
wide.
he's as a receiver. Young will look to run up the middle. He's going to be bottled up, though. Maybe a loss of 1. Boston Jolly making the tackle. He'll be getting ready for the wrestling season. He was a runner-up in the 215 classification last year. And he's got a teammate who's a champion, too. I'm trying to remember his name. Jordan Johnson. He's a senior trying to be a 2-time state champion in wrestling. That's what's around the corner, wrestling and basketball, just a couple minutes away for the Buckaroos and the Rebels. 3rd down and 7. Kai's looking to pass. He'll load up, throw. Cash Young unable to grab it. Catchable ball, but incomplete.
Low, but pretty good throw there by Jackson. Just couldn't quite haul it in with Cash.
So 4th down coming for the Buckaroos. 40 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
That big I formation with Cam in the backfield.
Yep. Carter Rogers is the lone receiver. Here's a snap. Fake the handoff. They'll look to pass. Carter runs an out route and just can't pull the pass in. It's delivered. Catchable area, but incomplete, and turnover to the Rebels. 13 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. See if we'll get a snap off. They'll run the clock now, so I think we're probably going to get to the end of the 3rd before we'll see the side of the field change. I want to thank our sponsors making the broadcast possible. They include Creative Floor, covering all of San Juan County for all your carpet and flooring needs. Crowley Construction, dirt work, road construction, driveways, any job, big or small, give us a call. Four Corners Regional Care Center, a skilled nursing and rehabilitation facility in a comfortable caring setting. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the landscape and the quality of life in the rural Intermountain West. Dependable Auto, Brad Stoddard and crew getting the job done at Dependable Auto Repair in Monticello. Also thanks to Pick a Stitch Embroidery and Apparel, a wide variety of quality products. We can customize and personalize them all. Flights Gymnastics, a proud supporter of local sports and a great start for your kids. Napa Motor Parts, get everything you need at their stores in Blanding and Monticello. and Primary Residential Mortgage. Help us structure the best deal for you with 30 years of experience and know-how. Thank you to our sponsors making all these broadcasts possible all year long, and really appreciate their support of the Buckaroos and our broadcast on Red Rock 92.7 StreamUtah.live. 12 minutes remaining in the game. Rich with the ball at the 41-yard line. And again, the starters out there for the Rebels. These seniors want to get one more couple of plays. Hoffman will throw an out route caught by Hoffman. Carter Hoffman to Riker Hoffman. And that'll be at a gain of 9. Makes it 2nd and 1. Hoffman in the gun, gets the snap, rolling, looking to pass. He will throw, and again caught. This one by Weston on the sideline. Picks up the first down.
Similar play there is just a quick rollout and throw to the sideline. Yeah, and you would anticipate, or I don't know, I guess with this being the last game for a lot of these guys, maybe they won't come out, but.
Yeah, I think being in the title game and the clock running, I think they're just, at least right now, giving them another
drive
opportunity, one more drive. Hoffman looking to throw, pressure coming. He's going to be hit and dropped for a sack. Looks like that's the freshman, Noah Diltz, bringing the pressure.
It was great pressure there by John Lieber, too, coming off the edge to force him to step up, and then Big Diltz was there to bring him down.
Yep, nice pressure from the Buckaroos. Unfortunately, just their second sack of the game. I think it's 2nd and 17 for the Rebels. Ball at the 34-yard line. Here's a snap. Hoffman looking to pass. We've got a penalty, a false start against the Rebels. .10:09 remaining in the game.
As Rich continues to move back, is got 2nd and long now after that sack and penalty.
Yeah. Hoffman will bring him to the line. Spread him out, 2 receivers either side. Here's a snap, looking to throw, and it'll be batted down. Didn't quite see who got it. I don't know if it was Diltz, but Tavin Black, Cameron Carpenter, and John Lieber all applying pressure as well.
Looks like Rich starters are coming out. Been a big platoon swap, and looks like a bunch of second string and underclassmen are getting their shot now.
Giving them that shot on a 3rd and 20.
3rd and 20, yeah, it's kind of brutal, but
3rd and 22 coming for the Rebels. Yep, looks like underclassmen unit out there. Run an option play, number 34 with it, and he is going to be tackled by a host of Buckaroos. Carter Rogers on the tackle, along with Jerem Robinson. A couple of other Bucks. Looks like Bean Rogers and others in on the tackle.
A good stop there for the Buckaroos. Looks like snow is starting to come down a little harder, too.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's picking up. Here's a punt unit out for the Rebels. Here's the boot. It's high and going to drop at the 5. Is it going to take a Rebel bounce? Looks like it's going to be down at the 4-yard line. So, again, you have all 3 phases of the game that Rich wants to do well in, and they've kicked a field goal and a nice pinning punt as well. Giving Monticello a long
return touchdown too. It's been a every phase of the game. Rich has looked good.
8:22 remaining in the game. Monticello 1st and 10 at the 4-yard line. Long field in front of the Buckaroos. Here's Kai's under center. Ball is fumbled. Got to be covered up at the 1-yard line.
Kai's got back on it.
Yeah, Jackson got back on it. So 2nd and 13 for the Buckaroos. And this looks like second unit for the Rebels now on the defensive side of the ball as well. Kai's under center. Again, that I formation for the Bucks. Pass is going to throw deep to Carter Rogers. Carter's going to come back and make the catch at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, as Carter had a couple steps on the defenders there as he taking the top off, but was still able to work his way back to get that too. Great catch there by Carter.
Yeah, big gain from the 1-yard line out to the 34. 33-yard completion there from Kais to Rogers. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 backs with Kais. And, yeah, they're saying that's not our formation. They send Carter to the far near side now. Excuse me. Here's a snap. Handoff to Tavin Black. Tavin will try to get the edge, unable to. Tackle made by Wilkes Weston, sophomore. That gets some reactions from the Rich sideline. Gain of 1 by Tavin on 1st down. Make it 2nd and 9. Ball at the 35-yard line. Kai's in the gun.
Looks like Coleman, the freshman's out there again.
Yeah, handoff to Tavin. Now he'll go on the far sideline. He's going to be horse-collared at the 35-yard line. Glad to see he's back up, too. So penalty. That'll be a 15-yard penalty and a 1st down. That stopped the clock for that. And now the clock will run. 6:10 remaining in the game. Monticello 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Trying to put another couple points in this on the board in this championship game. Kais gets a snap. We'll throw a quick hitter to Camacho, who pitches it to Carter Rogers. The old flea flicker. Rogers down the sideline. 20-10. And he is in for 6. 50-yard touchdown for Carter Rogers on the flea flicker.
Yeah, it was an awesome drawn-up play there. As Camacho caught it out in the flat, and then Carter comes around on the back end to get the pitch from Jaden.
Looks like Monticello will try and go for 2 here. Seth Taylor is the center. Carter Rogers the quarterback, though. Rogers will roll looking, and he'll throw to the back, and it is going to be caught by Seth Taylor, open in the back of the end zone. Carter Rogers to Seth Taylor, giving 2 more points to the Buckaroos. It's always nice when the center can catch a pass. Something you're less likely to see in the 11-man ranks, but 8-man, you see something like that on a point after try. So Monticello, 50-14 is the score as the Bucks add 6 points. We'll take a quick break and be back on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Life is a
Yeah, do you want me to go right now?
Yeah, maybe do like a voicemail interview.
Okay, instead of a call. Okay.
Yeah. You're good to just ask him, about what the season's meant, coaching staff, just an opportunity to say
yeah.
basically. Yeah.
For almost 20 years, residential construction has been our focus at Lee Contracting. Specializing in remodels and additions, we can take your house from ground to finish, and we can handle your new construction and concrete needs too. No job is too small for Lee Contracting. Give us a call today at 435-459-1314. Lee Contracting is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
All right, here's an onside kick attempt by the Buckaroos. It's going to be snagged by Cade Nilsson, junior lineman. Gets it to midfield for the Rebels. 5:37 remaining in the game. And again, clock to run here momentarily. And it will run again. Underclassmen on the field for the Rebels. Other than, looks like Drake Weston, the seniors, found his way into the huddle. But it's number 6, Jet Holmes, who's quarterbacking. And they're going to have to call a timeout as the Rebels are unable to get the right personnel on the field. 5:14 remaining in the game. We'll take a quick timeout as well and be back here on Red Rock 92, streamutah.live.
Desert Rivers Credit Union is proud to team up with the communities in our corner of the state. A nationwide network of ATMs and branches, full line of mortgage products, local decision-making, low fees, and great rates for every credit score are just a few of the things we bring to the team. And to top it off, we are for people, not profit. Come by and meet our team at one of our 4 branch locations or visit desertriverscu.com. We love our communities and are proud to support our youth.
All right, we're back after the timeout by the Rebels. They, starting this drive, didn't have the right personnel on the field. So here's 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Again, Jet Holmes, the quarterback for the Rebels. The sophomore gets the snap, looking to pass. He'll throw an out route, and Cash Young will break it up. Nice coverage there from Cash to knock that ball down. Make it 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line for Rich. Second and 10 at the 50. Here's a snap. Rolling is Holmes now, looking to throw, and he will tuck it and run. And Holmes to the 30-yard line. Now he's going to be brought down by Tavin Black. Forward progress to the 29. So 1st down for the Rebels on the big run. Again, about 4 minutes left in this one. Holmes directing traffic. Here's a snap, rolling right, looking to throw. Stops, plants, throws, and broken up, incomplete. Carter Rogers on the pass breakup. .330 remaining in this one. Again, a running clock. Said goodbye to Joe Boyle. He's going to be on the sideline hoping to grab a quick interview with Coach Anderson, get some final season thoughts on this one. Here's Holmes in the gun for the Rebels. Ball at the 30. He's going to run up the middle and cuts it up. He's across the 20 and will pick up a 1st down at the 18-yard line. Again, 3 minutes remaining in this one. Rebels now in the red zone. Their underclassmen unit. So 1st and 10 for the Rebels. Here's a snap and direct snap to number 4. He's going to run it forward for a gain about 4. That's Wilkes Weston. Seth Taylor making the tackle for the Bucks. He'll sub out, Tavin Black in. And 2:15 remaining in the game. See if the defense can hold for the Buckaroos. Ball at the 14-yard line. The Rebels taking their time in the huddle. 5 on the play clock. We'll see if they get a snap off. Here it is. Weston with it. Rolling, looking to pass. He's just going to tuck it up and run, and he is going to get in for 6. Touchdown, sophomore Wilkes Weston. And I think there's a penalty flag maybe on the 15. Legal shift called against the Rebels. They're going to replay the down with a 5-yard penalty on 2nd down. So ball set at the 19-yard line. And looks like that's about a 2nd and 10. Clock running again, 1:40 remaining in this one. Monticello's defensive unit hoping to keep the score to what it is, 50-14. Here's Weston quarterbacking for the Rebels. Here's a snap. Run up the middle. Jerem Robinson's going to grab him. Gain of maybe 1 for Weston on 2nd down. Going to make it 3rd down coming. 65 seconds remaining in the game. So here's 3rd and 9 for the Rebels. 15 on the play clock. Again, they're just running clock. Going to get another play off. Wilkes Weston under center. Gets a snap and will take a knee. And that should do it. Clock will continue to run. 20 seconds to go, and the Rich Rebels have won the 8-player state championship for the 2nd year in a row. Monticello runners-up for 3rd year in a row. 3 trophies for the Buckaroos. Not the goal that they hoped, but playing in the title game 3 years in a row, Monticello will fall. That's the final, 50-14. Rich over Monticello. We'll take a quick break and be back with Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. More post-game thoughts and stats here on Red Rock 92.
Your business depends on high-quality phone service. Emory Telecom's advanced IP-based phone system has you covered. Connect with Emory Telecom today to benefit from quality phone services, cutting-edge equipment, and local support. We'll give you a complimentary walkthrough, professional installation, advanced phone features, and more. Call 435-259-8521 in Moab, 435-298-8023 in San Juan County, or visit EmoryTelecom.com. Emory Telecom, connecting you to success one call at a time.
Our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
For almost 20 years, residential construction has been our focus at Lee Contracting. Specializing in remodels and additions, we can take your house from ground to finish. And we can handle your new construction and concrete needs too. No job is too small for Lee Contracting. Give us a call today at 435-459-1314. Lee Contracting is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Desert Rivers Credit Union is proud to team up with the communities in our corner of the state. A nationwide network of ATMs and branches, full line of mortgage products, local decision-making, low fees, and great rates for every credit score are just a few of the things we bring to the team. And to top it off, we are for people, not profit. Come by and meet our team at one of our 4 branch locations or visit desertriverscu.com. We love our communities and are proud to support our youth.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at precisionrehabutah.com.
Welcome back again. We are final. It's a 50-14 win for Rich over Monticello in the 8-player championship game. Coach Reed Anderson accepting the second place trophy. Rebels celebrating with that gold trophy again. Monticello in a tight formation, huddled up, chatting for the final time with a couple of seniors. And this team, final time for this season for this team. Been a great season for the Buckaroos. Again, a third appearance in the title game. Earned 8 wins, 4 losses on the season. Monticello will say goodbye to a couple of seniors, Cameron Carpenter, Josh Morrison, Carter Rogers, Skylar Peterson, along with Tavin Black and Jerem Robinson. So a couple of seniors the Bucks will be saying goodbye to, and they'll pose for a post-championship game photo on the side of the field, and soon we'll be meeting with Monticello faithful. Good crowd traveling for the Buckaroos out in this snowstorm of a game, as Monticello once again losing this game 50-14 was the final, but runner-up trophy and hard-earned victories throughout the year, and again playing for the title game for a third year in a row. Again, Joe Boyle is down on the field. He's going to be grabbing Coach Reed Anderson as soon as he can, sending a conversation up to us. Final thoughts from Coach Anderson. So we'll have that post-game. But again, Monticello unable to get the championship game, fighting hard. But a great season. Great work, again, appearing in the title game. Again, 50-14 is the final. We'll see if we can get some final statistics as well. So we'll take you to some commercials, and we'll be back on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey. Moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
We are members of Unity Club.
Well, again, we are final. Monticello unable to win the final game of the season in the championship game. 50-14 is the final. We've got some final statistics for you as Monticello. Well, let me give you just a couple of highlights for the Buckaroos. It was, let's see, rushing leading the way for the Buckaroos. Tavin Black with 73 yards on the ground. Carter Rogers ending the game with 9. 2 touchdowns for Jackson Keyes and 173 yards through the air. Carter Rogers with 2 touchdown grabs and a 50-yard long touchdown grab. 149 yards on 7 catches for Carter on the game. But again, Monticello unable to get the win. We've got opportunity. Joe Boyle ran down on the field, spoke with Coach Reed Anderson. So we're going to have that conversation for you here momentarily. But again, Monticello 50-14 is the final. Beaver and Kanab on the field warming up. And again, reminder at 4 o'clock, the San Juan Broncos will be playing in the title game in the 2A ranks. Should be a great title game for the Broncos. But again, Monticello unable to get the win today against the Rich Rebels. We did, again, speak with Coach Reed Anderson. So hold on as I pull that up. We'll be able to get that here for you here in just a moment. Once again, 50-14 is the final. A couple of touchdown passes from Jackson Keyes to Carter Rogers, and then Carter Rogers throwing a 2-point conversion to Seth Taylor. So that was the 2-point conversion for the Buckaroos. Let's see. We'll go ahead and take a break, hear from some more sponsors, and then have that conversation with Coach Reed Anderson here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand Counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
Tailor-Made Wooden Heritage is the Four Corners source for high-quality, beautiful, and long-lasting custom residential and commercial cabinetry for over 50 years. Tailor-Made Monuments designs custom monuments and headstones crafted with care and artistry to honor your loved ones for generations. Tailor-Made is family-owned and operated and offers competitive pricing. Call them today for a free quote. 435-678-2523. Tailor-Made Wooden Heritage and Tailor-Made Monuments, proud sponsors of San Juan High School sports.
All right, once again, we are final. We had the opportunity to speak with Coach Reed Anderson in the post game. I'm going to pull that conversation up real quick and get Coach Anderson's final thoughts on the season and this title game. Here's Coach Reed Anderson.
All right, here with Coach Anderson. Thanks, Coach, for taking the time out to talk to us. Obviously not the way you want to end the season, but it caps off another successful season. If you just want to say a few words about this team.
Yeah, this team was a team that worked hard and outplayed their talent. And in the end, it was, kudos to Rich. They were a very talented team that was managed to get us. But the fact these kids made it back here is a testament to them. Some people thought we would, but given the talent level, this team really put it together and helped each other grow and get better. And that's something that you hope you get from every team, and things will start to fall into place.
Yeah, three straight championships, obviously a program of success and a building program, and yeah, it caps off another good year. So
yeah, very good. We're thankful for them, the kids, their parents, all the community that's come out and support us. It means a lot to these kids that their hard work and dedication is recognized by our fellow community members, and that they were here to support. And that's just a huge part of why we love living in Monticello and why we love being a part of a community like that, is to get all those people that everybody is so supportive of one another and very energetic out there.
All right, well, yep, thank you, Coach, for the quick words, and go be with your team.
All right, thanks.
All right, and again, we want to express our thanks to Coach Reed Anderson and the whole coaching staff for the Buckaroos. Months put into this program and obviously time in the off season as well. And as a result, the Buckaroos hit their third straight championship game, another trophy for the trophy case as Monticello advances and plays in the title game for a third straight year. Appreciate our sponsors once again. They've made all these broadcasts possible all year long. We can't do these without these sponsors. So again, we're going to thank them one final time and encourage you to thank them as well. If you see them, say, hey, thanks for making these broadcasts happen. Because again, without them, we're unable to make these trips and cover these games all season long. Of course, our partners at StreamUtah.live giving us video for most of the season. I know we wish we had the video rights for the finals as well, but happy to bring you the audio all season long on 92.7 as well. And again, a reminder that after this one goes final, 4 o'clock is when San Juan kicks off in their 2A title fight. So again, we'll say goodnight. David Boyle for Joe Boyle saying thanks for joining us for another season of Red Rock 92 Monticello Buckaroos. Once again, runners-up in the state title game. We'll say thanks to our sponsors one final time and see you next time.
Friday Night Lights is a production of Red Rock 92 Sports and StreamUtah.live. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, San Juan Building Supply, Blue Mountain Foods, Desert Rivers Credit Union, San Juan School District Adult Education, Primary Residential Mortgage, Energy Fuels, Emory Telcom, Four Corners Homes, Empire Electric, the Chris Black Agency, Lee Contracting, Utah State University Blanding, Creative Floors, San Juan Counseling, Red's Ace Hardware, San Juan Health, Four Corners Regional Care Center, Northern Electric, Dependable Auto Repair, Precision Rehab, Red Mechanical, Flights Gymnastics, San Juan School District CTE programs, Tailor-Made Wooden Heritage and Tailor-Made Monuments, San Juan Public Health, Crowley Construction, Jones and DeMille Engineering, San Juan Mortuary, Napa Motor Parts, Utah Navajo Health System, San Juan Credit Union, and Pick-a-Stitch Embroidery and Apparel. We're the home of live high school sports coverage in southeastern Utah, Classic Hits Radio, Red Rock 92, and StreamUtah.live.